Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? What is this? What are you? What are you? Wow. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the game room. I'm LukeTheDM, and it's my job to kill everyone. Tonight, we have a new layout. First of all, this is fucking amazing. This looks so good.
Awesome.
Big old thank you to Pezlex for commissioning that for the game room. You are awesome. We appreciate you. Guys, tonight is not only special because we have a new layout, but it's also special because this is officially the 100th episode of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, that's pretty insane. So, like any good DM, I've got something extra special planned for tonight. This is kind of for me, not gonna lie. This is big stuff. But before I get ahead of myself, before we do that, we have a couple of announcements to get through. We're gonna burn through those really quick and just get into the meat of this because hi mom. Just it's gonna be cool. All right. First things first. Tuesday, tomorrow, we're playing stuff. If you have ideas, message Mr. Weewoo. Community night. We'll get together, play something that people want to play. Always open to suggestions. Definitely feel free to shout those out because we want to play what you want to play. So cool. We are taking Thursday off because it's Thanksgiving here in America. We're gonna go eat some turkey and give thanks and all that fun stuff. So take care of yourself. I know it's kind of a hard time of year for some people, so just make sure you do something nice for yourself. Especially because there's not gonna be D&D. But Monday will be Weewoo DMing, because I've been DMing a lot recently. We want to give him a chance to do some Bowards and stuff. And then we've got 2 backstory missions coming up in December. So we're going to try to squeeze those in before the break. Our break starts December 14th. 14th or 17th? Either way, we're going to try to squeeze 2 backstories in like the first 2 weeks of December. So we've got Brenna's backstory mission 2 and Cricket's backstory mission 2. So those are both really awesome ones. I really like the second backstory missions. Get to really like dig deep in. So those are sure to be both amazing and special and unique in their own way. So we're super excited for that. It is the 17th. Okay. That means okay, beautiful. Anyway, and then, speaking of break, we are going to have the break, basically. No scheduled streams for the holidays. We're taking December 17th to January 14th off, just to give people time to kind of, spend time with their families, decompress a little, give us time at the game room to kind of clean up our act a little bit, come up with some fresh, exciting content for you guys, and get a little more organized and all that, because we've been putting it off for way too long, and I'm mostly to blame for that, so I apologize. But 2022 is going to be an excellent year, with lots of fun surprises and stuff. So definitely awesome. And then the last announcement I've been told to announce tonight is that we are trying to break some records, baby. So get your friends in here, get your parents, get your grandma, get that weird guy from work. If we beat the game room's record, which was, I believe, 43, which was actually in the Awakening, if we achieve more than 43 viewers tonight at any point, we're prepared to give away like a nice Reaper mini care package prize kit with paints and minis and all sorts of fun stuff. We've probably got the details on that, but Reaper stuff is really, really nice, especially if you're into like in-person tabletop D&D. Get some real nice fancy minis, some real nice fancy paints, and have yourself a ball. So, we're already at 20. Wow, that's awesome. All right, guys. I almost want to apologize in advance, but I don't, because this is going to be epic. This is going to be epic. I've got a nice glass of wine. I'm ready to go. I've been practicing. I'm really excited for this. This is something I've had in the works, like in my mind, since probably like February or March of this year, and it's just kind of been like slowly seeding in things and small details, but it's finally coming to fruition, and I'm excited. So, everybody ready? Any last minute questions or things you guys want to say? Or people you want to say?
You look really handsome tonight.
And you have this merciful quality about you that I really appreciate.
Please don't kill us all.
Really, I was going to bring attention to what you were drinking. As you told us before, it's The Show.
The name of the wine is The Show, which I thought was just so fitting, and it's really yummy, so I'm excited. All right. Okay, tonight's mission begins, as they always do, in the beautiful free city of Kadoria, on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea, and there, on that prime central thoroughway drag known as Avondra's Alley, right where it turns right into the south, onto Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion, which now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. And there are things happening at the Guild Hall tonight, apparently, that I'm learning about. Apparently there's like a impromptu wedding that just happened.
Yeah, maybe.
All right,
Definitely.
So, awesome. So Lethieth and Brenna are now officially hitched, getting married by Gregor, which is really sweet, and definitely not a death flag at all, by all means. You guys are totally going to have your happily ever after, don't worry.
What? We are. We're going to retire to Dios after this and have closure.
All right. I love it. Awesome. So enjoy your little ceremony, love.
Yay!
I'll allow it. There's a little bit of shopping going on, I believe.
Yes.
So why don't we pick up there? We'll start with just a quick little thing about this shopping because it is relevant and important. So I believe Nix and Sharky, if you guys want to take it away, I will sit back and relax and enjoy because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, Lethieth has had his eye on a really pristine, beautiful blade over at the magic shop. He has gone to and from the shop in the passing weeks since he's entered Kadoria to make sure that it is still there and one day would set it aside for himself. Today, he has the money to be able to pick it up. And he has invited Zakiel to come with him as the tiefling is new. Zakiel, we enter and are passing through all the items. When you come across, for those of us that are metagaming, what is known as the Bloodline Blade, a fine crystalline red rapier that glints with holy, almost religious decoration to it on the handle. It looks like a skeletal hand is already holding it, creating the guard for everything, and it catches your eye as Lethieth is making his way to the front.
I have the handout still. Yeah, let me show you guys that.
You do. I had to get the weapon information off of that. So
yeah.
Well, it's quite a weapon you have there, Lethieth.
Huh? What? And he turns back to look. I don't have it. It's just on the. It's on display. Yeah.
Do I know that this is like the? Is this like a shop that the Adventuring Company has, or is this like just one in?
It is. It's like run by the shop, by the guild, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that, Lethieth? I point to the rapier, and you can kind of see like a twinkle in my eyes about it.
He stops his progression to the front and turns and looks. Oh, well, it's one of the items in the store for purchase. It is really beautiful, isn't it? We brought it back from Dios, I believe, when we came across it. Would you like it? He says, glancing to the rapier at your side.
Even just the appearance of it and everything, I'm just kind of slightly confused. Look to Lethieth, just, it's not a show weapon?
Oh, no, by no means is it a show weapon. It seems to be a lineage blade for a vampire. May have So says the Celestial in the hilt here.
So the Celestial on the blade is interesting because though you can read Celestial, the writing is almost a perversion of the normally very beautiful, angelic, kind of graceful script. It almost uses like the shadow and the negative space of the actual font. And from that, you're able to gleave out these letters that spell the name Maeve. You're unsure what that means or who or what that could possibly refer to. You assume it's some sort of family name, but it doesn't necessarily bring anything to mind for either of you two.
No idea what it means. It was just a pretty blade. But if you think you could use it, I can give you the funds.
Well, after the first 2 missions I've been on, I do think I am in need of a better weapon. This one's served me well, but if that has certain properties to it, I believe I would be quite fond of having a mysterious celestial blade.
That's what I thought too after my first mission when my halberd was less than sufficient. And he takes the sack that he had been holding to pay for his own blade and gives it over to Zakiel.
Alright.
I'd
So
just kind of hold the funds and I will either get these back to you one day, or I will put that weapon to good enough use to repay you. And I'm going to purchase the blade.
alright, and attune to it?
Yep.
All right.
The hour kind of just fiddling with it
Attune.
to get used to it.
Oops, never mind. Oops. Well, there's a curse, but so enjoy that. There is a curse.
Yeah,
Oops.
I'm looking at it.
Oops. Fortunately, that last little bit is like fairly harmless compared to whatever the rest of it is, but that's for you.
Have you ever seen the
curse.
picture? Have you ever seen the webcomic of like the rat, and it's like, oh no, get away from me, rat! You only bring the black plague, and it's like, I bring gifts too. Oh, he opens it up, it's a black plague. Just that's how I feel with this weapon right now.
Oh no!
Go ahead and just
Okay.
read through that. So as you attune to the blade, you guys would all notice Marigold, the matron of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, kind of comes staggering in from the front door, actually. And she seems rather like traveled and tired and weary. There's sort of like a dust in her hair, kind of uncharacteristic, as she's usually pretty well kempt, but she just kind of like walks in and collapses onto one of the sofas in the lounge and just kind of immediately enters relaxation mode.
So they were they out shopping at a different point in time, and now we're all like,
And we'll say you guys are all doing your own thing here.
okay. Nix. Sorry, you want to go ahead?
Oh, I was just gonna say, so Forge is sitting by the fireplace, just reading some sort of like Freudian type book on dreams, because he is just so perplexed about this event that just recently happened to him. He does not notice anything going on around him at all. He's just into this, like trying to learn what a dream is.
I have a dream.
So how close to us getting married does this happen? Are we like in the courtyard getting married, and then like we like come in from the courtyard and Marigold's just collapsed onto a chair?
I will say it's
Yeah. and I see that big like fluff of red hair, and I'm like, Marigold, and I like grab Lethieth's hand and rush over, and then she's like just passed out. I assume Ciarenne is with us too, because she would have been there, because I wouldn't have gotten married without Ciarenne there. And I rush over. Marigold, are you okay? What's going on?
You guys seem in a very, very good mood.
We just got married, Marigold.
Oh my goodness, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Wow.
Are you okay though? You look rough.
I am a little tired, but I'm doing well. I've been out and about, and I've actually taken care of some overdue business, as usual, but I don't want to like ruin your special day or anything.
Well, I mean, depends.
Well, I suppose it's good and bad news. have a seat, have a drink. You guys should celebrate. And she kind of like snaps her fingers, and two invisible like owls or something bring over some glasses of red dragonberry crush for you guys to drink.
I happily take it. Thank you.
Yeah. I make a toast to us and to everyone, and I drink my dragonberry crush.
It is the best wine you have ever had. Hands down. No contest.
Always. And I assume since, like, you know, this new friendship with Zakiel and Lethieth, and, you know, he would have been there, most likely.
Sure.
We probably rounded up whoever we could at the guild
Like
hall.
a stag party, like, hey, yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
thanks for being
I'm
the
the
best
music-
man.
I'm the musical act.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Screaming Sirens, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. To open for the Screaming Sirens visitors.
It all
Marigold.
depends on what you guys enjoy. I have a lyre, a lute. I think I'm proficient in bongos if we have those also. Or hand
Bongos.
drums.
Yes,
I think hand
Brenna
drums
is a big fan of the bongos, for sure. No, she's not.
He's playing whatever instruments he has while probably also drinking as much as he can.
Perfect. Or we can all be blasted. We just get blasted right away and go into the archives.
No, because I'm sipping on mine.
Junk people in missions is how everyone dies, if we remember correctly.
Last time it was real people. This time it can be the fake people who are drunk.
Bring it on.
Okay, so what's the bad news? Or the good news? Or both news?
Okay, so the good news is that I was able to get in touch with an old friend. I went to visit Simmel in the Scalding Sands.
I met Simmel, or like an image of her or something. It was in the archives. Or I heard her.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that adds up. She says hi again to everyone. She's very sweet.
Yes.
So she's doing well, which is the good news, and she's receptive to visitors and stuff after everything that happened, which is good. And we chatted for a while about the current predicament and conundrum and things that have been brought to my attention. Obviously, I could have stayed there for ages, speaking of everything that's happened, but had to sort of prioritize things that have, it's a matter of threat, per se. And I think that the most immediate and impactful problem that we face here is, Brenna, as I'm sure you understand very thoroughly, this awakening of these creatures that I presume to be dead. I've never even heard of these things before they were brought to my attention. It appears Simmel knows very little of them as well, despite her status as the aspect of lore, which is again troubling. But she did reassure me that there is a way to learn what these things are all about and how to defeat them. But of course, it's, an answer that we might have already been able to determine on our own. But to have the confirmation from Simmel is appreciated.
And so Brenna was looking very happy. And then as soon as you mentioned that, like the awakening, she's just like shuts down. She's and you're saying that you don't know how to kill them. She's like, you mean the and she stutters a lot. The vampires. Those.
I think it's
Or the.
dismissive to call them vampires. There's something greater than that. But of the same ilk, of a similar manner of being. These spawn of Kruv. Well, the spawn. I don't know if there's more than one, which is also problematic.
That is bad news.
As we've seen, were extremely, extremely dangerous and powerful in their own right. I really don't want to ask this of you, but Brenna, I know you have a personal stake in this, and I know you'll take this seriously.
Of course.
I need someone to ask this question on my behalf. We need to beseech the archive to learn how to defeat these things before they become a real threat and before they do even more damage than they've already done to this guild. We don't know anything about them. We know it can kill things with the look of its eye, and I have no idea where it is. I have no idea what it's up to, if there's more than one of them, and we've quite frankly wasted enough time trying to prepare and deal with other threats that I think that we just can't put this off any longer.
What question do you need us to ask?
She kind of turns over to you, Lethieth, and just goes, how do we defeat the Kruvspawn?
It's like the wording is very important. That's it. Just simple sentence like that. I suppose that's everything.
I think
that's it.
That's really the essence of it.
Yeah. Okay, I hate the archives, Miracle. But yes.
They're very ominous. I've found this. As long as I'm quiet and don't meander too much, there's so much just bizarre, obscure, oh, she's gone. There's so much bizarre, obscure, random information inside it's really a delight. It's okay. It's fascinating what you can learn in there.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know.
Well, Ciarenne, you're an expert too at this point. You've been there a few times, and
I wouldn't say anyone could ever be an expert. It's different every time we go.
You know, but you're wonderful. That's all.
Okay.
I need you there. You were a big help.
I'll come with you. I wouldn't let you go by yourself.
Okay. And
Ciarenne, you've been there for me in a lot of very serious moments, and I appreciate your willingness to do this for me.
Of course, Marigold. Anything you need.
Lethieth, I don't suppose I could convince you to stay here, could I?
The fact that you know that you can't is correct. Not letting me go in the middle again.
Okay. Well.
He looks over at Forge, who's immersed in the book. Forge.
What?
Marigold is in need of help. Would you join us in the archives?
Will I learn about this thing called subconscious? I keep seeing that word come up, and I don't know what that is. Will I learn something about that?
You might.
Then I'm in.
Okay.
Dips his head right back into the book, and he's flipping through pages.
And what about you? I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting yet. I'm Marigold. I'm Reginald's wife. Help out around here. She kind of sits up and winces a little bit. You can tell she's still aching from the wound from the Rakshasa, even though it's been over a month now. She kind of reaches out a small hand, kind of reaches up to shake you. She's a small little halfling woman, maybe 3 foot and change, with long red orange hair.
I'm gonna extend a hand and take her little one and give it a shake and just, well, will it be dangerous?
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm in.
I like you. Thank you.
What better way to have wonderful stories?
Well, you'll get some interesting stories from there. And you're either very brave or very foolish, maybe both, we'll see. But if you just do what we say, it should be okay.
So
I know I seem like I know what I'm doing, but I'm just here to, I suppose, challenge myself, make a name for myself.
if you
For-
manage to kill one of these beings, your name would be forever remembered.
I am my +3 charisma, -1 intelligence. Tiefling is going to be all in for that. Sure, why not?
So at this time, guys, if there's any prep you'd like to do before entering the archive, now is your chance to do so. Just as a reminder, and Marigold will fill in the newcomers, just the rules, and I'll fill in my audience here because we've got a lot of people. Archives are a weird place where magic works a little bit differently. First and foremost, there is no healing magic. So no health potions, no cure wounds, no healing word, none of that garbage.
Pardon me?
Number 2, other types of magic don't work. So in particular, teleportation magic seems to be very wonky. So like Misty Step, Dimension Door, spells of that nature are very unreliable and dangerous. Not saying that they don't work, but I'm saying that use them at your own risk. And then number 3, divination spells in the nature of gleaning knowledge, like something like a locate object or like a legend lore spell, are going to just outright fail within the archive. And the other last note is that you can take no short or long rests here. You gain no benefit from resting. We will handle, if there's specific questions, they kind of come up as a case-by-case basis. So if you are thinking of trying something and aren't sure if that's against the rules or whatever, just feel free to ask and I'll kind of rule it then and there, because this is kind of a unique mechanic. But alrighty. Does anyone at the moment currently have any levels of archive exhaustion?
No.
No.
Alright, didn't think so.
I don't have money in order to buy potions, but I have 2 on me, so doesn't matter anyway. They don't work.
I'll say there goes a 5th on my spell list with the healing magic. So
Think how I feel. I'm a
Yeah.
cleric.
Yeah, give some
I will
other
say,
spells a chance to shine.
Forge catches the sight of Zakiel out of the corner of his eye while he's reading. He's like, I sure could use a drink, Ted, as a... and just... And that's it. He just doesn't... Again, he's racist. He sees Demon and goes, I could use a drink.
Jesus.
yeah, I see Forge and remember him from the first. I see Forge and remember him from the first mission. It's just you again. I remember you.
Alrighty. So, with all preparations being accounted for, Marigold will lay down the Index Incarnatus, the key to entering the archives, on sort of the coffee table. Just kind of give each one of you a look in turn. Thank you guys. Really, this is important stuff, and I appreciate you. And I'll just make sure that you guys are safe out here anyway. Best of luck.
Of course. And I'll be able to send you messages if I have any questions, I guess.
Sure.
I never have tried from inside the archives, but we'll see how it works. Phone a friend, if you will.
I think we actually did send
Did I?
the mission last time we went in the archives. We
Oh, you're
asked her.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I remember that for sure. All right. I don't. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be wearing my new wedding band, which is a ring of protection, and I'm going to unattune my rod for now because I can't heal. So if I know I'm going into the archives, it's gonna be what I choose to do.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna keep it with me, because what if we somehow pop outside the archives somewhere else and all of a sudden I want to take a short rest and attune to my rod?
You never know.
You
Archives are
never
weird.
know. Archives is a weird place. Take it with me, but I'm currently tuned to the Ring of Protection.
I dig it.
And then I got my bandage materials and stuff, and yeah, that's it.
All right.
And I warn everyone, don't touch anything that you shouldn't. Don't make noise when you're in the library proper. And just nothing is as you seem, and be very careful, and please don't die. That's
right
all.
off the bat, I'm going to cast Aid. Myself,
Yeah.
Lethieth, and Sharky.
The babies. You're the babysitter now.
Oh, so you guys can all temporarily increase your maximum hit points by 5.
Hey, Luke.
Hey.
I had temp HP from my ring from casting Healing Light, and there is no indication how long it lasts. Do I have 3 temp HP still?
Temporary HP lasts until you take a long rest.
Does it? Okay. Damn
I
it.
assume you have slept between now and that mission, yes.
You know, those newlyweds. You know,
unless
you're
you want to
busy.
take, like 4 levels of exhaustion.
No, yeah.
Right.
That's way too much. No, thank you.
Okay.
Alrighty. So with that, you guys join in a circle around the coffee table, and the index slowly, by itself, flips over its cover lazily with an unceremonious flop. And the first page trickles over. Second, third, fourth, faster and faster and faster. Very Reading Rainbow-esque, as it seems this infinite flurry of pages begins to just ruffle and cycle through faster than your mind can comprehend, and you feel this like sucking, pulling sensation drawing your attention and your focus and your consciousness deeper and deeper into this cyclone of paper, and your mind goes blank. And I will move us to a scenery map because I think it's fitting and I like it.
I hate that.
Forge gets hit with like deja vu because this is the second time that it feels like a dream. Like that's what the dream felt like, was the sucking away.
Look at this. So fancy.
It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this place. I hate that red moon.
Immediately end up in a hallway surrounded by endless towers and rows, this inevitable labyrinth of bookshelves and cases and displays and pieces of art, just sort of in a mad cacophony of disarray and disorganization and chaos, but with some sort of guiding methodology that your brain can't quite comprehend. You find yourself in the atrium. You look up, and above you, the only source of light is this glow from this blood red full moon above you and this endless expanse of a glass domed ceiling. You looking around, I mean, this singular room is unfathomably large. You can see around the edge, you can see there is sort of like multiple rows of balconies with more bookshelves and ladders connecting them, and doors, hundreds, thousands of doors sort of sprinkled around like little tiny starlights, just circling the perimeter of this chamber. And above you, between you and the ceiling, are hundreds of these very tiny, the description I like to use that seems to resonate with people is like from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, those little like key butterfly things just kind of like flitting around aimlessly and harmlessly, just sort of like these tiny little paper origami shapes just flitting around from tops of bookshelves and gently flying in this breezeless space above you.
Yeah, it's just Slackjaw. He's never seen anything like this.
It is, the amount of just raw knowledge in this place is astounding.
Brenna holds up a finger to her lips, just to indicate that this is this place we're supposed to be quiet. Some rooms you don't have to be. Yes, but just, you know, the stakes are very high, so it bears reminding. And are we just, is it like a clear shot to the podium?
At this point, you don't see the lectern.
Okay, okay.
In a single hallway, sort of forward and back is the only real passage you can see right now.
I look at Ciarenne, and I like just point forward, and I shrug a little, like.
Ciarenne shrugs and nods.
All right.
Head that way, and just a little gesture.
All right. Moving as quietly as you can. I would like a group stealth check, please. Everybody in the club roll stealth.
I am a robot in full plate armor.
All right, Sharky. Lethieth. Goodness. Good roll.
All right.
Yeah, that fits.
That tracks.
Our crazy people have disadvantage anyways, right? So
As you guys progress, you can't help but have your attention distracted and pulled to the side as you see strange, like, dioramas of skeletons of these alien creatures. You see maps of distant lands and foreign cosmos that you've never even heard of before. Endless potions and vials and different alembics and strange glassware with like copper tubing in between, bubbling and boiling. You see books and books and books and books and so many books in all variety of sizes and shapes and colors and scripts and languages. You could spend 1,000 lifetimes reading and not even make a dent into all of these different tomes. As you continue, you come to an intersection, kind of looking around, no real indication. You make a decision as a group, you take another turn, and you wander aimlessly through this labyrinth, which seems to almost shift and change, almost very Hogwarts staircase style. As you approach sort of like a T intersection, you see like one of the bookshelves actually approach you and block off a third option, giving you only a turn to the right. And so you take that right and continue on. And you wander for what seems like hours. And that deafening silence, just kind of, every footstep creaking, every tiny little ruffle in your clothing, every accidental little scuff of a shoe or bump seems to echo just impossibly loud, and you're just hoping that there's nothing listening out there. You can almost hear your own heartbeat in your ears, in your chest, as you try to muffle your breath as quietly as you can, sneaking through. And I would like everyone to make a perception check for me.
Yeah, that tracks.
1 second.
Sure.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god.
You find this place, especially those of you who haven't been here before, just so captivating and so entrancing, and just different topics, different pictures, different images just catching your attention. But Forge, interestingly enough, you happen to notice it appears there's almost like a small flock of these strange flying creatures sort of above all the bookshelves that seem to almost, in that way that, like, I forget what kind of bird it is, but like the way those like birds move all in the same pattern and seem to like all be in the same sort of flow, you kind of notice that sort of configuration going on above you, and it's really, really beautiful and really creepy. But you notice they seem to be circling and spiraling around one sort of position, and so you kind of wordlessly, over the course of the next half hour or so, kind of guide the party in meandering through this labyrinth towards that particular spot. And it becomes very clear that these beings are marking some sort of landmark. As you round sort of this wide, rounded turn through these bookshelves, through this hallway, you see an open space with these two burning braziers on either side, and this about 3 or 4 step staircase up to this massive lectern holding a giant version of the same book that Marigold had, the Index Incarnatus. It's from cover to cover, probably about an 8-foot page span here.
Okay, well, I'm not saying this This is Kelly talking.
Okay.
So that's the lectern. I'm gonna approach it.
Okay.
You hear in the back of your mind, Brenna, are you sure you want to do this?
I will give her inspiration quietly.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I reply to it's Q, right?
No, it's
Or Lethieth. 'Cause Lethieth can do it too. Okay, I wasn't sure if both of y'all could. Because I'm dumb. And I'm like, and I just reply, I have to. And then I'm gonna go walk up to it.
I'm gonna walk up with her.
Yeah, I was gonna actually gesture for you to come with if you hadn't. So he'll just be like right behind me. I'm gonna walk up to the book,
Okay.
and I'm going to quietly say hello again, and I'm gonna place my hand on it like I did before, and I'm gonna ask the correct phrasing, which I have written down.
I also wrote it down. That's why I posted it.
How do we defeat the Kruvspawn? And then I
As
wait.
you ask this question, you can feel this presence, something bigger, greater, darker, try to extract its toll. Brenna, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, please. All right, and you do have the advantage should you choose to use it, or you can save it.
That's a good roll, but you're saying it feels more impactful than last time, is what you're telling me.
I'm not telling you anything.
That's a real good roll. I'm gonna use Ciarenne's inspiration.
Go ahead and add a d8.
I'm a coward. Perfect.
26. Good thing you did, because the DC was actually a 25 for this
Oh,
one.
wow.
Yeah.
Is it because I've touched it before, or is it?
It's because you are it is the impact of the question you asked.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
You notice as you touch, you kind of feel this like strange, like pins and needles tingling feeling down your arm, and you can see this black substance begin to leave your fingertips and actually go and start to sprawl out on the page, almost like someone dipped over like a blot of like an inkwell. It seems to just cover the blank pages of this book. And it sort of starts to like ripple and form these shapes, almost very like what's the word I'm thinking of? What's the psychologist guy with the ink blots?
Rorschach.
Rorschach. Yeah, it's that sort of same like imagery here as it sort of seems to shift and shimmer on the pages. And as you sort of are staring at this, trying to interpret some sort of meaning, you hear this like soft little fluttering, and one of those adorable little origami paper simul dragons like lands on your shoulder, kind of just like ruffles in your hair and kind of like scoots around behind and ruffles over to the other shoulder and kind of nuzzles up against your ear. You've experienced these creatures before. They seem to be
I like them.
little mini depictions of the aspect simul. They appear to be friendly. And so it kind of hops on your shoulder and kind of like rides down your arm and like jumps over onto the actual index itself. And it's sort of very cute little like stance where it's like standing on the book, which is kind of like tilted at an angle, you can imagine, so like someone could read it. And it's kind of like looking at all the ink, and kind of like you see this it doesn't necessarily have a face, but it's very expressive in its body language. And it seems a little curious, and it seems to like be inspecting and trying to gather some interpretation out of this. And as it sort of like spins around and kind of like walks over and looks at this little bit, kind of walks over and sniffs over here, and you're watching, kind of waiting for this thing. You see another one of these things, except this one where the simul one is sort of looks like this like black or like white partridge, like almost yellowed at parts with like little bits of script around it. This one is just pure black as it swoops down and tackles the small little simul one, and there's this small little cat fight on the book, and you watch as this assaulting origami figure turns and kind of like takes this big stance, and you can see the shape of the paper is different. This is not the same aspect. It opens its tiny little paper mouth, and you see nothing but this black inky goop come out and just completely consume the smaller one, which just almost sinks, helping kind of like trying to just pull itself out, just sinks deeper into the actual index itself.
Oh no. This
it
is
sort of
strange.
turns and just stares directly at you two.
Not supposed to do that.
Forge is gonna tap on Brenna and kind of do 3 fingers down in an M, and then speak and an M again for Marigold to try to like signal we should tell her what just happened. I don't know if you would get that.
I don't know either, but that kind of takes the fun out of us figuring it out.
You watch as this black origami dragon sort of like turns, almost proudly displaying the full extent of its form. Oh, it's very mini. It's almost like a small dog bravery kind of vibe, little Napoleon complex. But sort of turns and sort of flares out these rather impressive wings, before kind of turning and opening its mouth once again, and it takes off and flies off to the right.
I look back at everyone. I'm like, point to where it went.
Yeah, Zakiel's just like pointing at it, like shrug. Just
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I will. That's really weird because I've seen this 3 times now, where the little paper normal origami dragon is just like, oh, let me show you the stuff, and I'm like, okay, little dragon, let's go look at some stuff. And he was thwarted by a little black dragon, and that's scary. So I am gonna bring out my tome, and I'm gonna just write a little message to Marigold. I'm like, the little Simmel dragon was killed by a black little dragon. Do we follow it?
As you send the spell, all of you hear this long, dull tone, this toll of a loud bell, just dum, that kind of rings out and reverberates across the entire thing. And as that rings out, you see all these tiny little paper creatures just sort of scatter like pigeons and just go flying and hiding towards the balconies.
Is that the same bell that you ring? Does it sound like the same bell that you ring to leave?
That little bell that you ring to leave is very, very tiny compared to this.
Oh, okay.
This sound,
Okay.
Dum, there's a second one.
Forge, does Forge just like notice all those birds hiding? Like,
Yeah, all of you would see kind of the fluttering of wings as they all scatter.
This ain't good.
I would try and hide and pull somebody near me too.
We should leave. I'm
Marigold
like,
does respond as you're
Uh-huh.
sort of like frantic, so you're like trying to pay attention and hide at the same time. She's seen that happen. Just be careful, whatever you do. I'm sorry, I don't have any more answers.
Okay. Yeah, so I would try and like, without splitting the party, try and like duck and hide somewhere cozy so that we can see if something's coming, but be behind like a shelf or a statue or something.
All right. I'd say everyone make a stealth check as you hide.
Fuck.
That was really close, you guys. Thank God for the crit, which cancels out the natural one. You guys all kind of gather and hide and watch. Wait as you hear a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth. On the 12th toll of this loud bell, you hear footsteps approaching, and all of you hold your breath. And you hear slowly, almost scuffling up to the lectern is an individual that none of you have seen before. Humanoid, elvish in descent. You gather sort of by the dark complexion, maybe drow or moon elf sort of vibes. Walks up and kind of just looks at the index, and you can kind of see hard to discern a gender from this distance, and they're very like heavily obscured and clothed. You kind of see like the ears pointing out. kind of just puts a hand under their chin, sort of like hearing over the tone, kind of looking back and forth, and you see this black, inky, almost like this ooze drop down from the ceiling and begin to almost very like Dead by Daylight. These like long, creepy tendrils kind of branching out and like wrapping around him, almost like this hand reaching down. And the individual has no idea that this is all happening. He seems transfixed on this index, like trying to decipher what these little ink blobs mean. And you can see this hand just getting faster and faster, closer and closer around him.
Shit. And he definitely doesn't know that this is happening to him.
Doesn't seem aware.
This might be a bad idea.
My ring can only pull allies towards me, and so he'd have to like consent, I guess.
You watch. I'd say now or never. You guys.
I cast message and be like, "Look up." But I say, like, look up.
As you say, look up, this thing kind of turns confused, like looks in your direction, makes eye contact with you, having your hiding spot revealed, looks up, and this thing just snatches him up, and in this horrible, gushing, violent scream that you will hear for the rest of your lives and your nightmares, gets consumed by this thing, and there's just a couple little drops of body tissue that kind of collapse in front of the lectern, and you all hear this cacophony of music begin to play, this sudden hustle of an orchestra, panic sets in, and you see there's
this at the archives.
Kind of, yeah. This horrible, loud, raucous, almost this dismal, horrible, yeah, exactly, kind of boss music noise begin to play around you, and all the little flapping dragon creatures seem to just be in a frenzy, almost whipping around in like a torrent at this tornado around, just doing laps around the balconies. You see the one black little origami dragon kind of proudly standing in the middle of a hallway, kind of back further from where you hid, kind of looks at you with this defiant, sort of questioning look.
Well, I don't want to go near the lectern again. And we're all, did we all hide like kind of close to each other?
You guys are all, I mean, there's not a whole lot of spaces to hide.
Yeah.
Kind of like hiding behind like suits of armor and like kind of tucked in and behind bookshelves and stuff.
I am a suit of armor.
Whatever's happening is happening fast.
I'm gonna point to the dragon that ate the other one and like flip up a dagger into my hand. Like, should we?
I'm gonna squeeze Brenna's hand, and in her mind she hears, I think the only way that we can get out of here is to follow it.
Or we ring the bell at the gong, don't forget. But let's follow the dragon.
Yes,
Forge
we
is
leave
gonna
now, we don't have our...
Look! As
Look!
there's just this black, inky flood coming from 3 directions around the lectern that just seems to be slowly crawling and grabbing and creeping towards the lectern. Just this infinite black mass of screaming mouths twisting in pain and these bulbous, black, pupilless eyes just crawling towards the lectern.
And these are the keepers, right? These are just the keepers.
These are definitely, yes.
Yeah.
And this is absolutely coming straight towards you.
Okay, then I grab everyone and dispense with quiet. I'm like, we got to go now, and then head towards like is the black dragon in a way that makes sense to also follow him and run.
It does seem like the dragon is
Cool.
leading you opposite the direction of the keepers, the watchers. Yes.
Okay.
Following the dragon as you round turns, now in a full sprint, hustling as fast as you can. You round a turn. You can see you take a right. You see coming from the left another just tidal wave of this black inky mass. You turn another left and another right, following this dragon, just barely able to keep up with it. I need everyone to make a perception check really quick.
Oh boy, okay.
Perception.
Ciarenne, with your keen half-elven eyes, you see, just as this thing rounds a corner, you see like the tiniest little flit of movement heading to the right, so you know to take a right. You watch again, unable to see it, you see it just takes another left, just barely keeping up with this thing, running for your life, and you can see from other intersections, other pathways, this black inky mass just following you, corralling you, herding you towards this only singular safe path. And eventually, as you run, you can see that balcony above you kind of start to get nearer and nearer. As you run, you can see there is a doorway at ground level in front of you, and the black dragon just takes off and kind of peels straight up, almost sort of bailing in front of this door rather than collide with it. And you can see, looking directly behind you, this wave of black inky mass is getting closer and closer, accelerating, gaining on you.
And there's a closed door in front of
There's
us.
a closed door in front of you. That's the only thing you see. What do you guys do?
I run forward and rip it open.
Yeah, try to
rip open the door. It is unlocked. All of you barrel inside. Forge, you manage to turn around and
Hold the
slam
door.
the door shut behind you, and you just hear these thousands of impacts, like a hailstorm just attacking this door. Just like sounds like a full-on machine gun assaulting this door, and the door rattles and shakes on its hinges, but you stand there and hold it firm. And eventually,
What the fuck?
the noise subsides, and the music comes to this very eerie, quiet halt. And all of you just kind of collectively exhale. For a moment, there's a bit of respite here.
What? And all the hells was that?
And then you turn around. And in front of you, you see this about 2 or 3 stairs, maybe about 20 foot wide. There's this massive double, almost this like cold steel door in front of you with hard rivets and grooves in the metal, with script written on it. And this appears to be some sort of mechanism here, or some sort of device, some sort of mechanical and arcane mesh of a lock or a puzzle, one might say. You see 4 depictions of various beasts. Oops. On this metal surface. You can see, forming a triangle, is at the top a lion. The bottom left is a panther, or like a leopard. And the bottom right is a very hungry and ravenous wolf. All sort of centered and depicted prowling around this beautiful white, pink, and orange peacock. Which, to a few of you, seems a little bit familiar. There is the same perverted celestial script sort of surrounding and flowing in between these pictures that sort of tells a story.
What does it say?
Who in the party can read Celestial? Lethieth and Brenna. Anyone else? All right.
I got my base languages, so I don't have any bonuses to intelligence. So
You would read and sort of interpret, decipher for people, and you kind of have to work together to piece it together. It says, at first, 1. 1 insufficient. 1 became 5. 1, then 3, then 1. The 3 came together to please the 1 against the 1. By 3 they came, 4 entered, 3 left. By blood, the 1 was sealed. By blood of the 3, the 1 shall be free.
You don't happen to have that written down somewhere, do you?
Can we get that in writing?
I do not.
I just typed it, so I can send it to I'll just do it to the Roll20 chat.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, can I get that in
No,
writing?
I'll just put it here, actually. I think that's correct.
At first, one insufficient. 1 became 5. 1, then 3, then 1. The 3 came together to please the 1 against the 1. By 3 they came, 4 entered, 3 left. By blood the 1 was sealed. By the blood of the 3, the 1 shall be free.
So, to, okay. Lethieth was on the mission when we found the book of the journal that depicted the story of the Kruvspawn. I have the journal in my inventory still because he picked it up and took it with him.
Yep.
If I bring it out now, does it seem to have any effect or change or anything like that? But also, I just kind of like silently hand Brenna the book. Or, yeah.
So I will say, while there's no like physical or like magical reaction to it, Lethieth, you get the sense that you're definitely on the right track with this.
Okay.
And that feather, that's the one in Marigold's hair.
Mhm.
I mean, I know that. I was just telling in character telling people. And she was depicted on a tapestry here in the archives as well, so it's, I mean, likely to be linked to her, you'd think, but I don't know how.
I mean, we know that Marigold fought against the aspect of magic that was blood magic and hit her, or the dragon's representative.
You watch as that small little black paged dragon creeps up, kind of just walking proudly in front of the door, turns around and flies and lands on Brenna's shoulder, actually. And you feel this little nick of a bite. Brenna, you take 1 point of piercing damage as a small little trickle of blood kind of begins to creep down your neck and your collarbone.
It just bit me.
It bit you, yes. And then it kind of flutters away.
Just bit me. Bastard. Well, you already mentioned blood magic out loud, Ciarenne, right?
It was random.
Was it?
Yeah, I rolled.
He rolled.
Well, no, I mean, like, but Ciarenne had said out loud about how Marigold defeated the one aspect that had to do with blood magic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess, confirmation that maybe he's with the blood magic guy? Bit me in true blood.
So you guys would know, Kruv was the aspect of blood magic. So you're dealing with the Kruvspawn. These are all connected. So blood magic definitely seems like a linking theme to this.
Is that dragon trying to help us?
I don't think so.
Hint us that we need to give blood?
Lure us into a trap, maybe?
Did Marigold ever tell you how she got her astral peacock feather?
No. Did she tell you?
I don't think so.
Out
of character, I think she told me, but
I feel like I told that.
I don't remember being told that.
Be a good question to ask her if you survive.
I could just pull up my book and write to her again.
I mean, I know that she took a tribe's habit of taking small trophies from things, but
So let's just assume that maybe that represents her. I don't know what the other beasts are, and I don't know if they relate to the other dragons somehow.
Can I look at closer at these engravings and see if there's any hidden slots or holders for things that could be or should be placed before it in order to open it?
Sure. As you approach, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
can I also do a history check to see if Ciarenne remembers more than Per does?
So, Lethieth, as you approach, there are these small, strange circular grooves that are kind of connected by these lines between the lion, the panther, and the wolf. You're not sure if they're receptacles or anything, or just kind of intricate carvings in the metal for decoration. But that's what you notice with a 4. Ciarenne would know, if Per doesn't remember, Ciarenne would, that the astral peacock feather was gained from a Gith warrior, a Gith Yankee, that she happened to come across and defeat in combat, and she learned that through their culture that they take little trophies from everything they defeat, that the more decorated the warrior, the more powerful, and the more battles that they've won. That's the connection with the peacock feather.
Can Forge take a look at those? You said there was indents that were all connected.
Sure.
Do they look like it could hold a drop of blood?
Make an investigation check. You're not positive, but you're on the right track. It's definitely a possibility.
So here's what I'm thinking. We might be overthinking the connection to Marigold. Let's look at the riddle.
Sure, yeah, I mean, it's...
At first, 1 insufficient, 1 became 5, 1
5
schools, 1. So, and then that dragon came down, bit you on the shoulder, just enough to draw a drop of blood.
Yeah,
and then it talks about by the blood of 3, yada yada.
Yeah.
So we need 2 other people, but who and why and what?
Well, do we want something to be free? Because that doesn't sound good. If it is the Kruv, I don't know. The dragon seems spooky, he's not going to help us. But he kind of is. I don't know.
We can't go back out there.
But 1.
Well, they sealed away the Kruvspawn, so the 3 dragons were 3 dragons responsible for sealing away the Kruvspawn. And then if those 3 die, he'll be free. Maybe, which we don't want.
Maybe.
We can't push the little things around at all, can we?
It doesn't appear to rotate or move at all. It seems to be fixed.
Our situation is
best.
we're in this room. Behind us, where we just came, is the Watchers. We can't go back that way. And then in front of us is this metal door with the animals and these little divots. And is this riddle on the door? I was at the back.
It is written on the door. Yeah, it's sort of in this weird celestial perversion script.
And the fact that is it just a different kind of flesh, or it literally feels perverse?
It literally feels perverse. In fact, Lethieth and Zakiel would make the same connection. This script appears to be the same script on the Bloodline Blade. Oh. It's almost that use of negative space and shadows in between the normal celestial script that kind of give this almost undertone meaning to these words.
Well, we don't really have a lot of options other than to solve it, so
yeah.
Brenna, put your blood in there.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I take a little droplet from where it bit me, and I put it... Where now? Where am I putting my blood? Just in the channel?
One of the channels.
So there are 3 spots, it appears. 3 of these little divots. 1 underneath the lion, 1 underneath the wolf, and 1 underneath the panther.
I'll go for the lion. I'll put blood below the lion.
Okay.
At first,
Brenna,
1 insufficient.
As you do this, you see the blood takes and it begins to kind of flow and almost stagnate.
Feels
You
bad.
feel suddenly like you feel like it doesn't work, and that pisses you the fuck off. In fact, you are so fucking furious. Why the fuck is this bullshit fucking puzzle not fucking working? You just straight up punch the door.
Okay.
Kind of beyond your own will. You are so fucking angry. You punch the door with all of your force, and you kind of like.
I am a puncher. It tracks.
You kind of snap out of it. Fuck! I just punched a fucking metal door. Ow!
I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, like your knuckles are now like a little bit like stuffed.
Does anything else
Did
happen?
you by chance feel insufficient?
Like I think I need to give it more blood. I don't know. I feel like if this is about the Kruv and he's sealed away, I don't want to set him free, but don't know what else to do.
We have
Well, the Kruv is not sealed away. We already know that.
I thought his spawn was just woken up.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
the
you're
Kruv
right.
himself.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kruv himself is dead. Is defeated.
Yeah.
What if we're accidentally gonna wake him up?
I'm going to.
Then we need to find the answer.
Michael
Kill him.
killed him.
Well, things don't stay dead all the time.
What was that with Lethieth? Sounded like you were about to do something.
I'm going to slice open the tip of my finger.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage.
Yep, and
Okay.
place it on the under the wolf.
All right. As you do so, the blood takes and kind of seeps in, and as it does so, you get this sensation of hunger, this overwhelming desire for satisfaction, for consumption, for gluttony, and beyond your own compulsion, I need you to roll me just a strength roll, just a straight strength roll against Brenna, because Brenna is the target. All right. What's your AC, Brenna?
16 plus 2 plus 1.
All right.
19.
You watch as Lethieth turns and goes to almost full on bite you, like this feral beast, and you kind of shove him back, like what the fuck? And in that moment, you're like,
No, this is Ciarenne's king.
what the hell did I do? Like, and you kind of come back to this
Yeah, let's not do that.
sobriety.
Excuse? Sorry.
Sorry, I.
No, it's okay. It's weird. It's weird. It's okay.
Yeah.
How about
Your blood still seems to kind of be circulating, though, still almost flowing in those grooves.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Lethieth, make me an insight check.
Okay. 1 second. Insight.
All right. Something about these two depictions and the reactions seems to be clicking for you. The first one, the lion, Brenna getting so angry, so wrathful,
Headstrong.
and the wolf making you so hungry. It's those two characteristics seem to ring a bell for you. You've read those two together before, recently.
Lust. The next one's going to be lust. He says, suddenly remembering.
Oh, do you want to do that one?
Zakiel's hands like up and ready to like go. Just, like-
Which one of the parts?
Well, Forge can't because Forge doesn't probably know what that's all about.
Oh, there you go. So, who's
What's
gonna do it?
The only problem is he doesn't have blood like the rest of us.
Oh,
I have
you're
tree
right.
sap.
It's gotta be either Zakiel or Ciarenne.
Ciarenne.
Ciarenne's like, you can do it. Like, I don't know anything about that. Ciarenne's a virgin, okay?
Man, I chose wrong.
So, given the nature of the writing on the door, and the blood, he's just to see what happens. He's going to like slightly pull out the rapier, the Bloodline Blade,
Okay.
and run his thumb across it to cut it.
Okay. So you take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, and he's gonna take a deep breath and place it against the panther.
I step back.
So you place it against the panther, and you watch as the blood kind of begins to flow. And
I'm a
you
married
feel
woman.
this overwhelming, burning desire, like this absolute, just hot and heavy, just this passion and this romance and this compulsion. Now, out of politeness,
Is it Monday?
does Zakiel have a sexual preference towards any particular genders?
No, he goes both ways.
He goes both ways. Okay, so I will say as you go up there, you will turn and see Forge and just go in for the biggest smooch you can. He's coming at you, Forge. Are you resisting?
Imagine he's like
Forge
he's a
has
warforged,
no
right?
clue what's going on. Yeah.
So it's just like this, definitely like kissing this metal like plate. Just
All right. So you just go on and full on start making out with Forge, and Forge is kind of like, what the, how the, like, he's not bad. He's for a robot kiss on the Tiefling. It's not the worst kiss you've ever had. It's the only kiss you've ever had, probably being a robot, but it's not.
I'm nothing if not charismatic.
And you kind of both like pull out of this embrace, and you're kind of like, did that just happen? Like, what in the what? And you see the blood between all three of these, solving the riddle. By blood of the three, the one shall be free. The blood begins to flow and circulate and almost spiral towards the central peacock, and the door swings open. And I think I'm going to move us to the next map, but then we'll take
Zakiel's hands just like throw up like, yes!
Thank goodness.
I'm going to describe the next map, and we're going to go right to break.
Okay.
You walk in, and immediately this overwhelming heat washes over you as you look down, and there's just nothing but molten, tumultuous lava hundreds of feet below you. On this rickety platform upheld by chains, you can see there are dozens of cages around, just kind of rattling, held by chains at various heights. But a singular large cage directly above this platform. You can see there's one lever in the center directly below the cage. And these three hideous, demonic, fiendish, almost bug-like forms stabbing at some sort of humanoid figure inside the cage, just laughing and giggling and tormenting it. And you hear this gruff voice, this larger one, sitting, just kind of munching on these, what appear to almost be like lava rocks, which sort of turns, and in Abyssal, does anyone speak Abyssal?
No.
Just infernal.
Alright, in Abyssal, you hear them speak out in this horrible guttural language, and this is where we're going to take our break. We'll come back and roll initiative. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to have some fucking intense combat right after break, so please stick around. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that your vote matters at the end of this. You're going to award a bonus Tealeaf point, so come find the answers to these questions. I'm excited. Get into it.
Zakiel looks at Forge and just kind of like wipes the like saliva off the face.
Welcome back, ladies and germs. Thank you so much for hanging out during that little short rest. We have some exciting combat to get to. We're going to go rapid fire through this, but remember that your vote matters, and we have so much more lore to drop for this session. Thank you so much. Remember, if we do break 43 viewers, big giveaway, so get your friends in here, tell your friends, whatever. Okay, so everybody good? We're all set?
No.
This is going to be kind of go combat because we got a lot of content to get through, and it's already 8 o'clock, so I apologize. But, okay, starting things off. We're going to start things off with a bang, quite literally. As they see you enter, you hear this yell of Abyssal. Some sort of this large four-armed creature points at you. And this fox-like creature over here who has the initiative is going to go ahead and cast a spell. He's just going to go ahead and drop a third-level fireball right on the top of all of you.
God damn it.
Oh, okay.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Luke.
Starting off hot. Let's fucking go. Okay. So Ciarenne with a 16. That's a failure. You're going to take 23 points of fire damage. Sharky, that's a failure. You're going to take 23 points of fire damage, halved because you're a tiefling, to 11.
Oh boy.
Yep. Forge, you're going to take 11 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Lethieth, you're going to take 23 points of fire damage. And Brenna, you're going to take 11, halved again, to 5 points of fire damage.
I can handle that. Man, this lab code has paid dividends, man.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty, that is its turn. That'll bring us to this creature. You see this thing bang on its chest with a couple of its arms. It's going to go ahead and take the cast Mirror Image on itself. And you see like a few shimmering mirages of it begin to appear. These little fuckers are going to fly down from stabbing at the cage and are going to swarm the party. So 1, 2, 3. Each one of them is going to make 2 attacks, one with a claw and one with its trident. So first at Forge, the claw attack is going to be a 10, which misses, and the trident is going to be a 12, which misses. We're going to go against Zakiel. The claw is a 9, which misses, and the trident is a 16.
Which hits.
All right, that's going to be 5 points of piercing on Zakiel. And against Ciarenne, the claw is going to be a 10, which misses, and the trident is going to be a 26, which hits you for 8 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
All right.
I hate it.
This creature over here is just going to go invisible. And that will bring us to Brenna. Brenna, at the top of the initiative, these things all beat you in initiative. Wow. Brenna, you notice scattered around this room are 5 of these strange glyphs kind of imprinted onto the ground, kind of glowing in this ominous magical light. And they all appear to be vaguely familiar. You'd have to maybe get a little bit closer to interpret them.
Okay. 5, you said?
Yes. So there's one here. I tried to put auras around them.
Yeah, I see them.
Here. There's one way back here.
I'm just thinking that puzzle had 5 also. And do we have reason to believe that we are still in the archives?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because there's been a few times lately where I've like instantly shifted out of them. And...
Oh, you guys are still in the archive.
Okay, cool. Oh boy. If I had a familiar out, it'd be dead. Thanks, Luke. I cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And I can't take a step back like a coward. I stay where I am. And that's my turn.
Alrighty, Lethieth and Zakiel, you guys are tied, so you can get some wombo combo stuff going on, or you can alternate however you'd like to handle it.
Go first, Zach.
Alright, I'm going to hit these 2 right in front of me with a 2nd level Thunder Wave.
Oh yeah, okay, so they are going to make a Constitution saving throw at advantage. You learn that they do have magic resistance. So the first one is an 18, and the second one is a 14.
Yeah, they both pass.
Okay, so they'll take half damage from the spell. Damn, good damage roll. So they're both going to take 10 points of thunder damage, and neither of them will be blasted back, but still good fucking
And
damage.
as that happens, I just slash twice with Ayami.
Okay, go for it.
Your cutlass?
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's 19 points of damage right there.
And then the second one.
Second one hit for 12. Holy shit, big damage. All right.
Nix, wouldn't you use your cutlass that I just bought for you?
I'd love to, but you didn't tell me you gave it to me.
Oh, yeah. That
So
was,
I'll have it.
It's a wedding
I gave
present.
it. Yeah,
I mean, they're both +1. They're both +1 weapons, so.
it's yours. Well, one of them has +1 damage also. Or do they
It's
both?
the same. It's the same.
Well, we have your Spectre thing.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so my bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead.
My bonus action, I'm gonna hit Lethieth with Bardic Inspiration.
Hell yeah. All right, so I will give you a red dot to mark that because you're a red.
And yeah, keep in mind now that I have the combat inspiration as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You can add that
Um,
to your AC or damage roll, I believe.
weapon damage roll, or if an attack is made against you, you can use your reaction to roll the dice and add it to your AC.
Oh yeah, fucking
Nice.
cool bard shit. Let's go.
So
And
you have a D6.
Nice.
All right, awesome. That'll
The
bring
echo
us-
is going to appear 15 feet away from us. And that's my bonus action. End of turn. Onto the forge.
Okay. Forge's turn.
Yeah, 15 feet there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mark this one with a little wiggle. Forge, you're up.
Okay. Command on the bull-looking guy, the one that fireballed us. I'm gonna tell him to dive.
I
and-
believe command can't be used to.
Put somebody in direct harm.
It-
Can it?
Yeah.
And
The command has no effect if it's something directly harmful to it.
okay.
Yeah.
Trap. Can I recon that then?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Then instead, I am going to. Well, first I'm going to do my spiritual weapon on the guy with multiple, the wing guy.
Okay. How did I know that'd be the one you
23
picked
for
for your
7.
fucking your B plot? Just knew it.
Yeah. So I'm
one
dropping
sec.
it right on him. It's a 60-foot range, so I can drop it right in front of him.
There you go.
And then I am going to just swing at the guy that is right in front of me.
Go for it. All right, so you should be able to move that little spiritual weapon. So that hits him for 7 points. Sorry. Actually, I need you to roll me a d20 first. Because you're attacking with the... you're attacking
Spiritual
through the
weapon?
mirror image. So a 15 would hit a clone. The 23 would hit a clone for 7, so one clone is dead. Nice. Okay. And then your 18 attacking the one right in front of you would hit for two-handed or one-handed?
One-handed.
One-handed would be 5 points
5.
of damage there. Nice. Okay. And that is a magic weapon. Beautiful. Okay,
It is.
that'll bring us to Ciarenne. You're up.
Alright, I am going to use my bonus action to cast Guardian of Nature and become a tree.
Ciarenne, let's go!
Nice.
Ciarenne, these are my things for anyone.
10 temporary hit points. Con saves are made with advantage. Dexterity and wisdom-based attack rolls with advantage. And the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. Very cool.
And then, yeah, I don't have concentration on that because it's cast through my artifact. So I'm also going to cast, I'm just going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. That's a
I know they're magic resistant, but
15-foot radius for
I
Spirit
can't.
Guardians.
I also can't move my token, so.
Your darn token. You
Yeah,
be
sorry.
able to. It says you should be able to. Oh, it's because you're on the pointer. You gotta get off the pointer and go to the.
Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm just used to not being able to move it lately, so.
Okay, so as it appears, these three have to make wisdom saving throws, all at advantage. So the first one is going to make a wisdom saving throw. That's a 9, that's a fail. That's a 14, which is a fail. And an 18, which is a pass. So 2 fails, 1 passes. So these ones are... The first one's going to take 17 points of radiant. Oops, sorry, I messed that up. typing too fast. Second one's going to take 17 points of radiant, and the third one is going to fail and take half of that, which would be 9 points of radiant. Nice.
And then I am going to take the attack of opportunity and move away.
Okay.
I'll move over here and investigate this.
So you're going to move... So you can't move through enemies, just so you know.
Oh, I can't. Well, I still have enough to get that far, don't
So
I?
you'd go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That would provoke 2 attacks of opportunity if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so 2 attacks of opportunity. The first one's going to swing out against you. That's a 24 to hit.
And that hits, I'll have to make a con save.
8 slashing. You make the con save at advantage. So 8 slashing to you. That's a success. Second attack is a 21 to hit for 11, and I need another con save at advantage. Good thing it was at advantage, so you succeed. You still have your spirit guardians. As you walk up to this rune, I need you to make me either your choice: history, religion, or arcana.
I will do religion.
Okay. With a 7, you're unsure exactly what this is, but it just depicts a letter, a singular letter, and you're fairly certain it depicts a vowel. You're just uncertain which vowel. Like A, E, I, or U.
Okay, actually, can I move 1 foot more since I had 30?
Yep.
Alright. There. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, beautiful. That'll bring us to the Arcana. He is going... Did I skip someone?
No,
okay.
you just the name sounds scary.
Arcana. Yeah, he's a big baddie. He is going to... We're going to do a magic missile at first level. So Ciarenne, you're going to take 4 points of force damage. Lethieth, you're going to take 4 points of force damage. And Forge, you're going to take 4 points of force damage. And Ciarenne, I need a concentration check. At advantage. Alright, cool. The flying motherfucker is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Right here next to the lever, he's going to take the dodge action. So he's got dodge plus the mirror image. Okay. That'll bring us to the little flying motherfuckers. We've got attacks being made here. The first one's going to make 2 attacks against Lethieth.
Mm-hmm.
Claw attack is a 17 to hit.
It misses.
All right, and the trident is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
The second one is going to attack the echo. The first echo attack is an 11. I believe that misses.
Misses.
All right, the second attack is a 9, which also misses. And then the third one's going to make 2 attacks against Zakiel.
Oh, no.
Zakiel, that's a natural 1 to hit with the claw. And the trident is going to be a 12, which also misses.
Just misses.
All right.
Good.
This guy is going to move. He's
Hey,
invisible. What's up?
Spirit Guardians, if they start their turn in my aura, they take
Good
damage.
fucking call. Thank you. So 2 of them are going to make wisdom saving throws at advantage. The first one is going to fail. Second one is going to pass the 19. So the first one's going to take 19 points of radiant damage. The second one is going to take half of that. It's going to take 10. Thank you. And they're going to move out of it, actually, because they're smart enough to say, hey, this is hurting me, so they're going to move here and here.
Oh, God damn it, Luke.
Yeah.
Now I have disadvantage.
Alright, that guy's going to move there, so that'll bring us to Brenna.
Alright, I'm going to attack. It's the one who just runs at me with disadvantage.
11's going to be a miss.
Of course it is.
15 is also going to be a miss.
Oh, disadvantaged! Ah!
Yep.
Okay. Damn it. I'm gonna send just to make sure it really doesn't work. I'm gonna send one healing light to Zakiel. It does not work.
It does not work.
Do I get temp HP for
You
casting
do not,
it?
because it did not heal.
Okay, Luke. That's my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Zakiel.
Alright, we're going to start with the bonus action. I'm going to give it a d6 to Kelbrina.
Okay, so that's plus 1d6 to Kelbrina there.
Yep, so she'll have that for checks, saves, AC, damage, whatever she wants to use it for.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to... Is the Echo the one in this direction?
Yep.
The Echo's the one with the little lightning bolt on it.
Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I just didn't even notice that lightning bolt. Alright, I'm going to blow the second spell slot since I don't have to heal in this.
Yep.
And we're going to hit him with another Thunder Wave.
Okay, so these two are going to make Constitution saving throws, both at advantage. The one on the left is going to get a 20. The one on the right is going to get a natural 20. So they both succeed, but they're both going to take half damage, which will be 7. Every point fucking counts. All right. Cool. Chipping away at him. Anything else?
No, that is.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lethieth then.
Okay, I've got my bonus action healing. Second wind, sorry. I'm going to do that. So
That will not work.
No?
What?
It worked last time.
I guess because
That's
second wind is
unfortunate.
second wind is not technically a magical ability, so that would work. Yeah,
It's just pumping yourself up.
yeah,
It's
it's just pumping yourself. Okay, so that would work. Yeah,
get hype. It's
yeah,
the get
getting
hype.
hype. All right, so 9 health back to Lethieth.
Okay. And then attack. I'm just going to continue at the bug in front of me.
26 hot diggity damn. And 18 will both hit. You will cut that one down in front of you.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
And I'm going to. I have to move 5 feet in order for it to work. Shit. I'm going to step up, step back, take the attack of opportunity from it. And at the same time as I step back, I'm going to grab Brenna and do like a swap of positions with my bait and switch.
Okay, so you're provoking the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to swing out at you for a natural 20.
Great.
That hits me.
That's going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
I am hurt. But you gain a d6 to your AC, so add 5, and we swap places.
Nice.
Wait, I get a 5 to my AC?
Yes.
For how long?
Let us see. Till the start of my next turn.
Yo. So 19 plus, I got 24 AC? Oh my god. I'm gonna run up and stab that big boy with a dagger.
And that's the end of my turn.
Good fucking turn. That'll bring us to Forge with Ciarenne on deck.
Okay, Forge is gonna move the spiritual weapon to that guy. He's
Okay,
also
roll-
gonna.
Go ahead.
He's gonna command that guy real quick. He's gonna command him to halt because I think he's about to pull that lever, and that's probably a bad thing. So I'm gonna
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
he's
and
going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice,
at
smart,
DC
smart.
at
13.
advantage. That's an 18, so he does succeed.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon's gonna also swing at him.
Okay, so before you attack with the spiritual weapon, go ahead and roll a d20. All right, with fucking mirror image is such a convoluted spell.
They should have just did it with percentiles. Like you roll you make like
Yeah.
what 3 clones, so you roll
Alright, so let's
percentile. If it's
let's roll
25 or less, you hit.
You must roll an 8 or higher. So that one does target a clone. A 16 will hit the clone, so you do take out the second clone.
And that's it.
Nice. Okay. That'll bring us to Ciarenne.
Okay,
Oh, how
Sorry.
much damage did I take again? Sorry. It was 12?
From the crit, it was 12, yes.
Yeah, okay. So
a couple of things. Sorry.
Sure.
One, I would make sure that my friends know to spread out since we just got a fireball casted on us a few minutes ago.
Sure.
At their own risk or whatever, but just to be aware of that and mindful of that. 2, I would communicate the information that I had gotten about the rune, that it was looking like an A. 3,
Or a vowel, yeah.
sorry, a vowel. I'm dumb. Sorry,
Okay.
a vowel. It looks like a vowel, but I don't know what it is.
It kind of looks like an A, maybe.
3, is there a bell anywhere that I see?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay. Just out of curiosity.
No, I'm done with this fight. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Just for my own reference. Alright, I am going to try and cast Thunder Wave on this guy.
Sorry? Thunder?
Oh wait, no, not Thunder Wave, sorry, Shatter.
On which one? The Arcanoth? Okay.
Actually, no, I don't want to piss him off. Just kidding. He can do what he wants.
What if the rock beneath him shatters and he falls to the ground, though?
It's not a rock, it's like a platform.
Platforms can shatter.
Platforms can shatter.
We should use the R, honestly.
Non-organic material.
The R? Oh my god, no. Alright,
Alright, what you got, Ciarenne?
okay, sorry, I know. Let me use Shatter. I'll use Shatter on him. That's fine.
Okay, so he's going to make a con save.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, at advantage. Not one of the saving throw proficiencies, but is a 19. So he will take half of the damage. Half of 23 would be 12 points of damage. Nice shot.
Does it break the ground beneath him?
It does not. That is solid, sturdy steel.
Okay. Wait, it's steel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's mental.
anyways, I'll use a bonus action to inspire. I'll do Zakiel.
Okay, Zakiel, you have a D8 you can
He's a
add.
wee boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and I'll put my D8 in there, even though we won't be able to use the heal on it.
Nice. Alrighty. That'll bring us to the Arcanoth. The Arcanoth's going to go. Not the biggest fan of getting shattered. What do we want to do? Sorry, a lot of spells.
Does that count as healing magic?
Technically, Bardic Inspiration is magic, yeah. But you do get the temporary hit points when you use it. So you don't get the healing, but you do get the temp HP. The Arcanoth is going to drop another fireball. He'll target allies. He don't give a shit.
Counterspell.
Are you within range?
50 feet. Yeah.
Alrighty. So
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Okay, so he will expend his second level spell slot. Actually, he's got counterspell too. He will counterspell your counterspell. He will use this. He will use his last third level spell slot. Yep.
It is a reaction, isn't it? Because I have to do it immediately when they do it, I'm gonna get the temp HP. What's your modifier?
Hers is a D8, and you would get +4 to your health.
No, I gain hit points equal to the number roll, and I gain temporary equal to their charisma modifier.
Yeah, which is
So-
4.
Ciarenne's charisma modifier is
Yeah.
+4.
You get it when you use the inspiration, so you don't have to get it right now.
It says I may immediately choose to get it whenever I'm inspired, so I have to do it when you.
So you
Or hit points, but you're not using hit points.
You can get you don't get the hit points, but when you use the inspiration, you get the temp HP. There's like two facets to it.
Yeah, I'm getting the temp HP
Okay.
since I can't get the hit points.
Gotcha.
Because of the magic. So.
All right, so I need Lethieth, Brenna, Forge, Zakiel, and the two little shits to make dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Do I have stuff from Ciarenne? Am I inspired?
You do not, no. You are inspired by Zakiel. You have a d6.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll roll that.
Okay. Okay, so,
Fuck.
let's see. Brenna, you got a 14. That is a failure. You're going to take 29 halved because of your cloak to 14 points of fire damage.
29 halved?
14.
Remember when Ciarenne said to unclump and then we didn't have time?
Okay. Forge. Okay, Forge, you fail with a 15. You are going to take the full damage.
Tealeaf point to reroll.
Okay, go ahead and reroll.
Forge.
It's the dexterity, right?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw. That's also a failure.
Again?
Okay. That's also a failure.
I got one more.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Forge is down.
Alright, so Forge is going to take 29 points of fire damage and go down. Okay. Sorry. Just gotta rapid fire, keep track of stuff. With Lethieth, that's an 8. That's a failure. You're going to take the full damage. That's 29 points of fire damage.
I'm unconscious.
Alright, Lethieth is down.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I had one more Tealeaf point.
You can reroll it if you want.
Just limit up to the body count.
I'm gonna hold it for the death saves that are gonna happen.
Zakiel, that's a failure. That's going to be 29 halved to 14 points of fire damage.
Okay. I am standing.
Hell yeah, okay.
But I am at 2.
Alright, and what's up?
May I make a petition again for the temp HP? Because it says when I use Healing Light, I get the temp HP equal to the dice roll, and I would have used one die, so that would be 3 temp HP.
I'll give it to you.
The wording checks out.
Yeah, the wording checks out. Okay.
Okay.
These two guys are going to make...
HP then.
That's a success and a failure. So the one who succeeded is going to take a quarter of the damage, so 14 halved is 7. And the one who failed is just going to take half. He's going to take 14. He actually kills one of his own guys in friendly fire. He don't give a shit. Okay, that is the Arcana lot. That'll bring us to this guy. He's no longer dodging. This guy's going to get all up in the grill. He's going to actually take off and start flying. He's going to fly 60 feet up next to Brenna, kind of hovering over the edge right here. He's going to take, let's see, 2 attacks against Brenna, both with his claws. So the first attack against Brenna, I have to roll a d20. It's a 9. I believe that targets one of the minions.
I think
One
so,
of the yeah. So that's a 15 to hit. What's your dex modifier?
My dex is +3.
Okay, so one of the clones is down.
Okay, they don't have my AC. They have their own AC, right?
Yeah. And then the second one is going to target you.
Okay.
It has to beat the 24.
24
AC.
AC. I still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 13, so that is a miss.
Okay. Oof.
Alrighty, that is his
Okay.
turn. That'll bring us to this little shithead right here. We are... Oh, fuck.
Luke.
We're going to attack Lethieth.
No.
Alright, first attack against Lethieth at advantage is a 22.
No.
2 failed death saving throws.
Luke.
Trident attack at advantage is going to be a 16.
No.
Okay.
He's living up to the name.
There's someone who's alive right there. I scream. There's
Quite literally in their stat block that they attack a target until it's down. That's it for him. This guy's just still invisible, just chilling. That'll bring us to Brenna.
Oh my god, I'm just screaming and I'm hysterical and I crouch down next to Lethieth and I frantically bring out bandage materials and I'm gonna make it a fixer-upper and Lord Almighty, is this the one?
That's the one?
Is this the one?
The first fixer-upper?
I'm so scared.
DC 13. Oh, it's not! It's not!
You have inspiration, don't you?
You do have inspiration.
No, you don't.
They used it on the AC.
Okay, wait, how good is the fixer-upper? Let me go see real quick. Yes,
All right.
I'm gonna use a fucking inspiration die.
You already used it, though.
No, like my fucking Tealeaf point, I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's worth it, because how else are you gonna get HP into these people in this godforsaken place?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
It's never gonna work! Fuck you!
Alright,
I hate this game so much. Okay.
How much health?
What's your he's level 5 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 9. Wait, is that 9? You said you're 5. Yeah. Oh my god, I hate. I'm sorry, I'm stressed the fuck out.
Alright, 11 health back
Shitty
to Lethieth.
roll. But he's alive.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Zakiel, you are still up.
Like, you'll kill this, please.
Oh boy. Alright, I am going to use my main action targeting the big guy. And speak
Okay.
the flying guy.
Yep.
And speak in an infernal tongue to Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, okay. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw at advantage. Which is a shitty roll. That's a 7.
It fails, so
Okay. So he's gonna take 13 points of psychic damage.
and it must use this reaction to move as far away from us as its speed allows.
Yep. So he's gonna move 60 feet away.
Good job.
So you just see like this bloody tiefling like speaking infernal at it and it flies away.
So Brenna, you can
And,
take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
I'm gonna dagger that guy.
Go for it.
Or could I use my flavor-wise? Could I use my? No, I'm not. That wouldn't be using my staff because I'm not attuned. I'm just gonna dagger him.
All right.
Fuck you.
15 will miss. Actually, roll a d20 first because he's got the mirror image. That might take out a mirror image. Who knows?
Okay.
The last mirror image.
Yeah.
From the looks of it.
Yeah. So that'll actually take out his last mirror image, which is
Good.
nice.
Son of a bitch.
And that was my main action. For my bonus action, he's going to pull out one of the daggers in his hand and just like swing it back to try to hit the guy next to him.
Offhand attack. Okay.
Yep. So no damage, but it's just going to be the weapon roll.
Okay. That'll hit.
All right. So this is going to be with -2, so
Okay.
2 damage.
2 damage. Hey, every fucking point counts.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Alrighty. That'll bring, and that's a non-magical dagger, right?
Yeah, it's just a non-magical.
Okay, so that'll actually be halved to 1 point of damage.
It's something.
Hey, every point counts. That'll bring us to Lethieth. You're up.
I'm gonna stand up.
Have your movement to do so.
Yep. I'm going to say, Forge, you need to stand up now. And I can't help him, but I'm going to attack twice this thing that is beside Zakiel and I.
Okay. 16 will miss, but a 19 will hit for 11. He's looking very wounded.
I'm going to action surge and do it again.
Hell yeah. 27 will hit for 6. Still up. 22 for 12 will just barely finish it off. Nice shot.
Yay.
Okay. And then I can't give Forge anything as a bonus action, but I can have my my Echo come back out, and he is going to be here, because that's 15 feet from me, and he is going to then run over here by the spiritual weapon.
Okay. So as long as it's within 30 feet of you, you're good. So right there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think the spiritual weapon is also gone with Forge being down.
It actually
It just
is
sits
not.
there.
It does
Oh,
actually
oh.
sit there because it's not concentration. It's one of those.
How
weird
is that a
effects.
second level spell? Like, this spell's so dumb.
Our top 3 best second level spells in the game.
Cleric.
God, clerics get the best early game.
They do. All right, so the echo is right there. All right, anything else for Lethieth?
Nope.
All right, Forge. That's 1 failure on the death saving throw. Oh boy.
A bad time for the dice to stop rolling hot.
All right, that'll bring us to Ciarenne. Ciarenne, you're up.
Can't stress it enough, guys, not to stand together.
You're saying this at the end of our initiative.
I mean,
on her turn.
nobody else moved on their turn, so I
Yeah.
am still saying it.
Yeah.
To pick up, so I'm.
Any
In my
movement.
defense,
I mean,
had I moved,
Lethieth
it
was
would have been
half their
opportunity
move-
attacks.
half their movement, but they could have moved 15 feet away at least. But I'm just
It-
reiterating it. Don't stand there together.
At least you know the fireballs.
They're normal fireballs.
What?
What?
Shut up,
What?
Kelly.
Hmm?
Ciarenne, what you doing?
Cast.
I am gonna do stupid shit because
All right.
people are down and I can't handle it. Can I stand here where this corpse is?
Yeah, you can see on corpses. Move them.
Alright, I'm gonna move here, which is 20 feet. I'm going to use my action to feed a potion to.
Potions don't work.
Yes, except for I have the magic ones.
Oh, you do. You stole them. You stole the lodestones. You stole the lodestones.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 1d8 plus. I forget.
Proficiency.
Plus. Okay, so plus 3 to Forge.
1d8.
Yeah, Max.
11 points back to Forge, and I am going to use my last 10 feet of movement to book it the fuck away from you guys.
Nice, nice.
I'm stressing out.
And I will use my bonus action to inspire Forge. You still have that 1d8 when you temp, or no, you get 4 temp HP when you use your inspiration.
Nice. Beautiful turn. Beautiful turn.
Thank
Fucking
you.
MVP.
Alright,
Alrighty.
that's my turn.
Good shit. I don't want to do this.
Nobody's forcing you to.
Luke, what do you want? No, don't do it. Don't do it, Luke.
Do it. What's the range
Do
on
it.
this spell?
Don't do it, Luke. You don't have to do it. You just don't. You're in control.
Brenna, he saw you heal.
Yeah?
I need you to make
Stop.
me
Why?
a Constitution saving throw.
Counterspell that bitch, Brenna.
Can I see if I fail or not first?
Nope, you have to.
I don't think you can.
Oh.
How's your
Yeah,
constitution?
I'll pull the last little bit of magic from my ring and counterspell him.
Okay. What level spell slot are you using?
4th by default.
So I need you to make me, according to Counterspell, I need you to make me
Oh,
a
shit.
charisma check. Straight charisma check. DC 17.
You got this.
Luke. What
I
did click
believe.
That's a failure.
It's not a save?
It is, according to Counterspell, I believe it's just an ability check.
I use a Tealeaf point to reroll that.
Yeah. It's a spellcasting ability. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So just straight up charisma. Yeah. So you want to use a tea leaf point?
Fuck this game, yeah.
Okay.
Motherfuck.
Do you not add your proficiency to that as
You
well?
don't.
Oh, really? I'm
You don't.
proficient.
It's your spellcasting ability.
Really? I
Ability.
don't.
Yeah, ability is just intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't suppose I can use my Heartstone to make this succeed.
What's the ruling on the Heartstone?
The stone has the ability to cure disease and provides a bonus to saving throws. I know it's not a saving throw, but...
Okay.
Okay, Brenna. He turns at you and points a singular, evil, necrotic finger. On a failure, you're going to take 58 points of necrotic damage.
Do I know what happens when I go to 0?
Uh-huh. You've seen this happen before.
Alright. I'll use...
Wait, no. Sorry, I'm so sorry. You haven't made a Constitution saving throw.
She hasn't made a Constitution saving throw yet. Yeah.
You have to make the con save. You have to make the con save.
Jesus.
You have a chance to take. You have a chance to take half damage.
Will it matter?
Yes.
Well, I'm asking her if the...
Okay, 13 is a failure.
I'll use... Oh, I need to... If I add, I can add 2 to any saving throw. Does 15 succeed?
You want to use the 2?
Yeah.
15 still fails.
Okay. Well, I only expend it if it succeeds.
Okay.
Okay, then I will use a Tealeaf point.
All right. Minus 1 more Tealeaf point, Brenna.
I don't even know how many I have. I know I had a good bit, but this is getting Let me go check actually.
So much hate in the Twitch chat. Oh no!
Just the bitch.
Kelly, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Brenna falls as she takes 58.
No, I was gonna use another one. Motherfuck!
How many more do you have?
I had 7. And then I used 2 to play. So that's 5.
That's 5. That's minus 3 is 2 left.
No, scrolling up, there was another one used. There's
she has
one more.
Yeah. She's one of the...
You have to.
Motherfuck! Can I use the one from this session?
Not yet.
No. Are you sure, Luke?
You know, I've let people do that in the past.
Why didn't I use more on the counterspell, Brandon? That doesn't... Can I have done that, Luke? Can I have made those be against the counterspell instead?
Say, because they're already rolled, no, but you can spend a future... If you have one more Tealeaf point, you can use that on the counterspell instead. I'll let you have that.
But actually, wouldn't it be more advantageous to use it? Because I can add +2 to my save.
That's true.
Yeah.
How do you GM message on Roll20 again?
Slash W
space GM.
I don't want to play this. I don't want my character to die, Luke.
Was it message /GM? Or,
yeah, /W
message?
space GM.
Anything else I have?
You have one more Tealeaf point.
I don't want to click it. The other ones have better odds though, because it's
Never
+8
get married
charisma.
in a D&D game. Never get married in a D&D game.
And the mirror image doesn't help.
Mirror image does not help because it's a saving throw.
Can you please be really merciful and let me have had those been charisma or my...
They're already rolled.
Because you moved on like faster than I could think. I don't want to die.
Yeah, one more reroll.
I'll give her my Tealeaf point.
They're non-transferable. I don't want to click. If I don't click, I don't die. Oh no, I'm disconnecting. Okay, no, I'm gonna click.
Alright, good luck.
I'm gonna wait, stop. I'm gonna click charisma because that's +8 to counterspell him. versus my
well,
con bonus.
You don't get your proficiency bonus to the charisma check.
Okay, so right now I can use my Heartstone to do a +2.
So they actually end up being the same. It's +4 either way.
+4 either way.
5.
Yeah.
Her charisma is a +5.
Is it +5 or +4?
It's a +5.
+5 charisma, and
So
then okay.
Charisma would be +1 better. So I'll let you roll the counterspell one more time with +5.
But what?
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking! Wait. That's a save, Kelly. Oh my god, the roller coaster! It has to be just a straight charisma check, not a charisma save.
You're making me cry. I don't want to play D&D anymore.
I hate this too. I don't want to go. All right,
Don't.
straight charisma check +5, D20 +5. Come on, baby, come on, give it to me. Come on.
Wait, what? What?
You get 12 or higher, because that's a
Why?
charisma save. You need a charisma check, not a charisma save.
But that was for the con save.
That was a charisma save.
I meant to click the con save button because I was gonna.
I thought you were gonna do the counterspell again because it's a +5 to your counterspell, or a +2 and then an additional 2 for your.
Oh wait, what? What's happening? I'm too sad.
All right,
Okay.
so you
I
want
want it to be
a
a
straight charisma check or a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
It's
what-
more.
what
ad-
did-
it's more-
If I
you rolled a-
succeeded,
You rolled a charisma save. That doesn't count for anything. You need to
Yeah,
roll a charisma check or a Constitution save.
I meant to do that for the con save.
Yeah, so you have to
Yeah, we
roll a
take
con
the-
save, not a charisma save.
You have a +8 to charisma, so your con would be wrong anyways.
Yeah.
Don't.
Fail.
But
Just reroll it.
Just,
I already rolled. I didn't roll
You have a
again.
better. You have
just
a better
do a
chance
charisma
of doing
check.
the charisma.
Just do a charisma.
Talking. Shut up.
Do you want me to talk to you?
What?
So you either do a charisma check of a DC 17.
You thought I was.
You didn't. You
You did a save.
check of DC 17 that you get a +5, or you
Can
do
I-
a con save of DC we don't know what, where you get at most a +4 on it. You want to do the charisma.
But can I
check.
use the roll I already did, or is
That's
that
Yeah,
a fail.
that's
You-
fail?
That's a
So he's
fail.
being nice to me.
I am
Okay.
being nice to you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw
It's
the
okay.
18 and I didn't know I
No,
misclicked.
it's okay. So just click the charisma
Okay.
button.
I don't want to.
All right, we need you to though.
No.
It's a,
That's your best point for her.
Oh my god. I used +2.
You can't.
That's a
not
check.
save, That's just a check.
Oh.
Brenna, balls.
Are you sure there's nothing else I can do?
I don't think there's anything else you can
Are you
do.
gonna give out free Tealeaf points for Christmas?
Yeah, but it's not Christmas.
Yes, it is. The decorations are out.
The Nicanaloth goes. It is going to fly up after being feared towards the Echo. It's going to strike out at the Echo. First attack is a 17. So it just goes full on slash at the Echo. Takes out the Echo. The Mesaloths are no more. That'll bring us to Zakiel.
Yeah, seeing that, it's gonna rush the Arcanoloth.
All right.
So 30 feet. Be
Okay.
right down the line. I'm gonna try to hit this one with a Dissonant Whisper.
The Arcanoloth?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to make a wisdom saving throw at advantage because he has magic resistance. That's going to be a 16. So he fails, but still takes half damage. He'll take 5 points of psychic damage.
16 will pass. It's a DC
Sorry,
13
yeah.
save.
Yep, sorry. So 15,
So successful
16,
save.
16
half.
saves, he takes half, doesn't have to run away. Gotcha.
Yep.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lethieth.
he can't move. I pass my turn. He drops to his knees
Alright.
and picks up Brenna and just starts sobbing.
Forge, you're up.
Forge is gonna move inside the range of the Spirit Gardens, but just on the other side.
Okay.
To there. I'm gonna. You said the floor underneath the Oxa thing was metal, right?
The Arcanaloth? Yep. The whole entire floor is metal.
Okay. So what if I heat metal on the floor right beneath him? Will it do that entire platform?
You can certainly try.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so you cast heat metal burning underneath it. You see it start to glow, this like dull orange color.
Hey. I could have used my reaction to intercept that. It just says when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack. It doesn't say it has to be a melee attack. It just says an attack.
But the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking. Okay.
Yeah, spells usually say like make a spell attack if it's something like that.
Okay. Yep. Keep that.
It's worth a shot though. Worth a shot. So 7 points of fire damage as he is hot.
Yep. And it's gonna. That's a concentration, so that continues to be that, and then the spiritual weapon's going to attack the thing that it's on.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Crit.
Fucking crit. Let's go.
For 10.
10 points of force damage. Nice shot. Alrighty. Ciarenne, you're up.
Oh, doesn't the heat metal? He has to make a save, right? There we go.
No.
Because he's standing on it, he can't break contact with it, so he took the full damage. Yep.
Just making sure.
Can I?
I'm sorry, Luke, was that Finger of Death?
It was Finger of Death.
Because that doesn't kill you outright by raw. It just makes you go to 0, and then I get to do and then I do death saves, and then if I fail the death saves, then I'm dead and raised as a zombie.
It turns you into the zombie when you hit 0.
That's not what it says, though.
A humanoid killed by...
Yes, killed by it. I didn't die outright. I got reduced to 0. And I don't want to argue with the DM, but I'm gonna I don't want my character to be dead because of misunderstanding.
So the way I ruled it with Shadow...
And that was erroneous then, by Raw. And we talked about it with some people that how that wasn't... It was...
Yeah, there's Jeremy Crawford. I know I hate him, but
he's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
That. You know he's an idiot.
So Kelly, Brenna is a zombie in the archives with Shadow. All right, Ciarenne, your turn.
Okay, we have 5 glyphs and only 4 of us, so, we need to get out of here. I'm gonna cast Fly and see if I can find the bell.
Make a perception check.
Fuck.
Yeah, you don't see a bell in this room.
Hey,
Are you casting Fly before you do that? Or, the perception check is kind of a quick scan.
Okay, I'm not gonna cast Fly if my perception check isn't gonna do anything. I'm gonna cast Wall of Thorns then, I guess, and run it through these 2.
Okay, so they're both gonna
to the wall here, so this one can't see anything past.
Nice. Okay.
And can't get away from the heat metal.
Yeah.
I saw Jeremy Crawford. It says you use normal rules for death unless a game feature says otherwise. Finger of Death doesn't say otherwise.
It says when you die, Kelly. But if it kills you, which it did.
I got reduced to 0.
That's how I've ruled it in the past, Kelly. I gotta be consistent.
Alright.
I know, I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, so they're both gonna make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, and that one should have hit him. Sorry, my line isn't great.
No, that's okay. So that guy, dex save is a failure. He's gonna take 40 points of damage. And the Arcanoloth is going to make a dex save at advantage. Is also a failure. 40 points of damage. Nice.
Nice.
Alrighty.
My bonus action to Zakiel. Sorry, inspiration. That was not
There
fair.
we go. All right. So the Arcanoloth is going to back up out of it and take the full heat metal damage because he can't move.
I will say it's also a blocking line of sight, so he can't cast at us.
Can't cast at you either. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do I re-roll the?
Yep. Just go ahead and re-roll the damage.
11.
Wow. Burning, not concerning. He is going to attempt to teleport, but teleporting is funky. All right, he does successfully teleport. He's going to teleport over to here. Actually, it has to be a place you can see. So he's going to teleport over to here. Okay. This guy is going to push through the thorns using all of his movement. He's going to make another dex save. He's a big brutish guy. At advantage is a failure. Go ahead and roll me another Wall of Thorns damage. 31 points. He's going to action to dash right up to Ciarenne. That'll bring us to Zakiel.
So the guy's not in front of me anymore, so that's not cool. I'm going to, with my 2 HP, run towards that guy and draw the Bloodline Blade.
Alright, go for it.
14.
14 is going to be a miss. You are
Yep,
inspired.
just-
You can add a D8 to that if you'd like.
Oh, I can.
And you'll get temp HP for 4 points.
You'd get the 4 temp HP if you do so.
17?
17 is just barely a miss, but you do get the 4 temp HP.
Okay. So, yep.
Alrighty. Any
a
bonus
little
actions?
too hurt to fight.
Alrighty.
Bonus action. No, I can't use my dagger because rapier is not a light weapon.
Gotcha.
So,
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lethieth.
Still busy mourning. He isn't aware, but his eyes start to glow.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. Q steps forth from Lethieth as the echo, appearing 15 feet. And he will make the attacks from the echo position.
Alright. Uh, 13 will miss, but 18 will hit for 8. Nice shot.
Going to use Unleash Incarnation
Alright,
to have it attack again.
go for it.
And if this misses, I would like to... Actually, can I just use my Tealeaf point right now to make it at advantage?
I'd say roll to hit first. I'd say just roll straight, and then if you need to make it at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's smarter to just see it first, and then decide if you don't spend it if you don't need to spend it, right?
Hmm. Could I have used it to have inspiration on the 13 that missed?
You can re-roll that one, yeah, sure. So that 13 would then be an 24. Okay, so then we've got an additional 25 points of damage there. That's enough to kill it. Fuck yeah. Alrighty.
And it's my turn.
Alrighty, we've got one baddie left. Forge, you're up.
I'm gonna drop a insect plague on just in front of him, so he catches the edge of it. But it's on like the
Okay.
entire platform, so he has to.
I have to interject here. So you have line of sight blocked as well. Do we want to drop this wall so he can cast at us next turn, or do we want to hold an action maybe?
Yeah, can I then? Do I have to see it?
You do have to see the point which you cast it, and it does heavily obscure.
Yeah. Then can I just hold that action to do that?
Sure, absolutely.
And then the hammer's going to move 20 feet.
Okay. Alrighty. Ciarenne, you're up.
I'm gonna use my action to feed a potion to one of these guys. I don't know. I guess I'll give it to Zakiel because he's in front
Okay.
for 5 points of healing.
All right. You get the Archaeonium Lodestone for 5 HP.
5 HP. Where's my?
Forge is inspired. I guess, I'll save my inspiration. I guess that's my turn. Yeah.
Alright.
Are you going
Oh,
to
actually-
Wall of Thorns?
I will after he goes his turn. I don't have to be on initiative
Yeah.
to drop it.
Alright. The Arcanoloth is going to use its action to go invisible. This guy's dead, so Zakiel, it's your turn.
All right.
And I'll drop my Wall of Thorns now for
The
people
Wall of
to...
Thorns drops, and as you look, the creature's gone.
The creature in here is gone. Let me see. Said certain kinds of divination magic won't work.
Depends on the spell, yeah. So what spell are you trying to use?
For my tiefling heritage, I have 1 cast of detect magic.
Detect magic will work.
Okay.
Okay. You get the sense of very powerful abjuration magic emanating from all of the runes.
All the runes.
Yes.
Okay.
There appears to be some sort of ward or some sort of spell containing something.
Oh, it even says right there, any visible creature. So that's... Whoops.
Oh, any visible creature. I see. Oops.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could see him, but it says right there, visible creatures.
Yeah.
So I'll move to one of the runes.
Okay. While you're there, make me a either history, religion, or arcana check for me.
That's gonna be fun. All of them are +0, so
All right. Hey.
because my -1 intelligence. Yeah.
It's a letter. You're not sure.
I
what
see a letter here, guys.
It's a letter. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bonus action. I'm gonna give dice to what's the name? Ciarenne?
Ciarenne?
Ciarenne.
Sure. Alrighty. Cool.
My last bardic inspiration. So you have a D6.
Nice. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Lethieth.
I'm just reading something real quick.
Sure.
He can't. He can't, but Q can. He's gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
What's the range on Detect Thoughts?
I have to look it up because I don't actually have the spell. Give me 1 second to post it here.
Sure. It is a range of 30 feet. So
Okay.
within 30 feet of you, you can sense all of your allies, but no... And actually, you get a thought about 30 feet, just on the brink of it, above you in the cage.
What is that thought?
It is nothing just but sheer loathing. It is just absolutely just burning hatred and rage and just the nastiest, just raw, pure hatred you've ever come across.
Can I reach it?
Would you
With
like
the
to try to make
Go
it?
from here?
Would you like to
What?
try to make it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna make a intelligence saving throw. It does succeed.
Can I use my Tealeaf point? Oh no, I already used it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. That's it then. Actually, what I was asking, I was asking if I could see the bottom, but I didn't hear the rest of your sentence. You cut out. So if you'd said, would you like to try it to... I wanted to know if the cage was breakable.
If the cage is
If
breakable,
the bottom of it is
does not appear to be breakable.
possible.
It looks like
Okay.
there have been many hundreds of attempts to do so, and none have succeeded.
Then it's saved, and that's it. Lethieth is
There's
still
a
holding.
lever here too.
There's the lever still there.
Oh, all right. The Echo will step up and pull the lever.
All right.
30. Yeah.
Alrighty. Forge, you're up.
If I pulled the lever and nothing happens.
You go to pull the lever, it is stuck.
I assume that I knew that he teleported over there since he left the platform with the heat metal.
As far as you can tell, there is a wall of thorns there. You're not sure where he ended up.
Okay. So I already used the charges because I was gonna hold it once the thorns went down. Wait, was I able to activate it once the thorns went down? Because I was holding my action for that.
Yep, so you could activate it.
Yeah, I was activating that.
Okay, so he's going to make the save, which you
20-foot
wouldn't...
radius
Yeah.
over basically that entire platform. That's why I'm like,
Okay.
oh, if I knew that he went in that direction,
Right.
it's a giant area. So
Okay. So he's going to make the save.
and it's
Constitution
18 or half. Yep. DC
he
13 Constitution.
fails, so that would actually be enough to kill him. So you actually end up seeing the body end up over here.
Oh, that worked.
Alrighty.
Okay. And that's it for enemies that we know of.
Yep.
I guess I'm just gonna make my way to the rune over by the platform I heated up.
Alright. So, you guys take the time to decipher all of these runes. And you manage to determine that these runes each depict a letter.
It spells out Kruv, doesn't it?
It does not.
Oh, good. Because if it did, I would have been very upset.
Or
There
sorry.
is
Shame.
An A, an E, an S,
May.
an M, and an H.
Oh. Shame. Yeah.
Alrighty. What do you guys want to do?
Maybe we should try to activate them in order and see if that makes the lever that we can pull it.
Have we figured out how to activate them?
I don't know. Push them.
As you push them, you push the S and it lights up. The next person presses the H and it lights up. Press the A, you press the M, you press the E. All of them glow and you hear this sort of metallic kind of grinding sound of gears and chains running. you know it worked.
Let's pull the lever now?
The echo will pull the lever.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself before we pull the lever.
You see the central cage above you slowly descend, and next to you appears, kind of huddled, just like in the fetal position, a rather beautiful, if gaunt, figure with sort of almost gray, pale, stringy hair with a single white shock, dressed in basically just bare, almost like underwear that's been worn and tattered over who knows how long. But she just sits there, beautiful, if a little disheveled, just kind of forehead to her knees.
How long have you been here?
Who are you? Why do you come? You're with them, aren't you? This is some kind of sick joke.
Who do you mean when you say them?
Get out of my sight. I am not going to fall for your trickeries.
Zakiel's going to approach her.
We only want to learn how to kill the Kruvspawn.
You see her perk up at that name. That is very interesting that you should say so, as this one bears a blade with my sister's name on it, and that one is clearly, as she points to Ciarenne, and clearly bears the symbology, the essence of my husband. I am not a fool. You will not trick me. This is some sort of cruel joke from them, a false sign of hope.
Emotions.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, so Zakiel's tired, and this whole thing isn't going to go. So he's going to grab by the collar and it's just, we lost some good people getting you out of here, so you're not going to sit here and screw with us.
Make an intimidation check.
It's the first time you really lost people.
Nice roll.
It's a pissed off tiefling.
Yeah. She turns and looks at you dead in the eye. You do not scare me, little demon boy, but I can see your fury, I can see your rage. I watched what happened below, and I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. But I have suffered far worse. I have been here for... Time is funny. I forget these things, but far too long. I have suffered greatly. A fate arguably worse than what has become of your friend.
What year did you come here?
What year is it now?
It's 1275, right? Or is it?
It's 1476.
1476. Okay, it's 1476.
Oh. May. It has been some time. I am not sure of the calendar of which you use now, but I would surmise at least a millennia or two.
Well, that's good and all, but if they're keeping you here, it means you're important. So we're going to talk about this when we get out of here.
Where are we going? I have been here so long.
We're going to a safe place. Free of the vampires.
How can I know I can trust you?
Because we fought them.
How do we know we can trust you?
I'm going to do another intimidation.
Sure. What would you like to say?
You can trust me because I haven't put your sister's sword through you yet.
I would like to see you, a small little demon boy. She laughs straight at your face. I am weak, I am tired, I am hungry, but I am no fool. You need me, otherwise you would not have come here.
Can I command and tell her to follow us?
Sure. She can make a wisdom save.
DC 13 wisdom.
22 on the save. What manner of magic was that? I'm not familiar with that particular spell.
It's magic given me by the gods, specifically the god Gond.
Who is Gond? I've never heard of him.
Gond is a creator of sorts. He blesses those who come up with creations and tinker.
Curious. And who are all of you?
We're members of an organization called the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. You wouldn't know the founders if you've been here multiple millennia, but we have a safe place in a city that is free from the Kruvspawn.
It is ironic that you use that word, but you do not know who I am. She kind of smirks. So you are clearly not with them, then?
We're not with them, and we only assume that you're not with them because these things were torturing you.
Complicated story, but I suppose you are not wrong.
So will you come with us? Get us out of here alive. I don't know why I have your accent.
It is a very powerful accent.
Robot C, Robot 2.
Why should I suppose I have nowhere else to go, but what is in this for you?
You might know how to get rid of them, how to kill these things. That's our problem that we're trying to figure out.
I see. Well, then it would appear that you've come to the right place. She reaches through the bars of the cage to shake your hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Gloria.
I still like holding her like through the bars. Just. Hello, Gloria.
I didn't realize
I
she
am
was still locked in there.
Yeah, I thought she was out. That's why I was
How
like,
do we
grab
get
her. So
her
now I'm
out
just
of
like holding her through the bars.
That's
Yeah.
the next puzzle is how do we get her out of this?
Well, Gloria, you better be worth it, because if you're not, we're going to leave you in this room with him. I'm going to motion to Lethieth, and you're going to explain why his wife had to die today if you're not worth it.
Newlyweds, I see.
Can I cast Charm Person until we get her back to Marigold, where we have a few more powerful people?
You can try. What's the spell save?
I don't know.
What's your DC?
16. It's
Oh yeah, she succeeds. She succeeds.
Before we let her free, does anyone want to try to hand her a silver and see if she's a vampire?
I have a silver
I'll do
stick.
Do I have any silver?
Lethieth,
I do. I
Here's
have a.
this.
Lethieth has a silver blade.
Lethieth hears this, stands up, walks over to the cage, tears rolling down his face, and I'm gonna probably cry too, because damn it, Brenna. And he hands the blade over to Maeve, or whatever her name is. He has no idea. He says, "Here's the silver that they want to trust you with.
She takes
Put it through my heart,
Why would
because
you
I
such a
died too."
silly boy? You are not finished with this story. She takes the blade and kind of inspects it. This is quite well made. Where did you have this made?
Well, we know she's not a vampire.
We made it. Smith made it. In the forge of the Tealeaf Company. Oh,
I do not recognize the name, but it carries a good weight. If you would be so kind as a gesture of trust between friends, my blade is over on that rack over there, and she gestures over to this rack. If you would be so kind.
How do we get you out of there?
I presume one of these beings has a key. And shortly enough, with enough time, you search the bodies and you do find a singular bronze key.
Okay, then I'll personally grab her sword for her. That way, I mean, I'm the strongest armor class. That way, if she tries to attack right away, I can take it. So I'm gonna hand her the sword.
Grabs the blade and pulls you in faster than you can expect. So your face almost slams against the bars and kind of looks at you up close. And what manner of being are you? I have never seen something like you. And she kind of reaches and like knocks against your face.
Like the blade over Forge's shoulder, like ready to go into the cage. Just...
I'm what beings like you call, well, not like you because you've been here for too long, but what humanoids call a warforge. I'm constructed for battle and protection.
I do not understand how this works, you shiny metal man, but thank you for retrieving my blade. And she, like, with a flick of her wrist, kind of very deftly sheaths it onto a little scabbard on her hip. Very well.
We go ahead and release her.
She kind of steps out, kind of stretches. You can see she was kind of confined, links to either side. Very, very slender, almost like a dancer's body. You can see multiple scars and burn wounds and scabs just all over her body. Every square inch. She kind of turns and cracks her neck a little bit. So you wish to murder my husband, then? He kind of cracks a smile. And it seems we are natural allies. This is good. You have quite a job cut out for yourself, I hope you know. This is not an easy task. But I've seen the way you can fight, and perhaps we'll make warriors of you yet.
Perhaps we will. Now,
Tell me.
now we have to find how to get out of here. Have you seen a bell since you've been in here?
I have not been out of this. I have not been out of this room in quite some time, Metal Man. But I'm sure we can find something. She kind of looks around. Tell me, if you are here, does that mean that you've killed my sisters?
No, I think they're still alive.
Your sisters.
Yes, 3 of them. You would know them if you saw them. Not as pretty as me, obviously, but there's Imperia. She's big, brutish, ugly, stupid. There's Maeve, very slender woman, hungry look to her, and the youngest is Sylvia, beautiful little charming thing, but deadly if you take your eyes off her for too long.
Were they brought into here at the same time you were? Or they live outside of this place?
No, silly, they brought me in here. They were jealous.
Oh.
They did not understand.
Wait, is that the riddle?
Sorry, riddle? I do not understand.
That was me out of character. That was me out of character.
It was the riddle.
That was the riddle.
Yes. Tell me what you know of my husband. See if we can connect these strings together. Us and I. It appears I have much catching up to do. Perhaps you could fill me in on what you know.
I imagine we would have understood her husband's Kruv.
Mhm.
What would we know of Kruv going into this? Should we make history checks to continue this?
Well, I mean, with events within TAC, you guys would probably know a good bit. If any of the players know, you can go ahead and speak up now, or otherwise I can explain.
This is all new to Zach.
I know of what's the name of the fishing town? I knew
Trareg.
that he had set up there, and I believe there was a message brought to him that kind of evaporated him. I don't know the exact details.
You're thinking of the other vampire. Okay.
Oh, is that the other one? Oh.
Yeah, different vampire.
I thought that was Kruv.
Yeah, nope.
I know what Brenna
Then I
told
know
me.
nothing.
What's up?
I know that. So, this is a Bride of the Kruvspawn or a Bride of Kruv?
Bride of the Kruvspawn.
Okay. So I know that Brenna and some of our other friends went into ruins in Trareg, and the Kruvspawn was awakening, and he killed 4 of them and said he was looking for Kruv.
Kruv is long dead. I felt his presence leave us when... a couple centuries ago, maybe? It's hard to tell. I assumed that when Kruv died, it must have meant something happened to my husband and sisters, but it's hard to tell. They don't tell me much in here.
Actually, I think he was looking for his scion. I don't know.
Well, if my sisters are still alive, my husband would very much want to get back with them, as the 4 of them are much more powerful when they are together, as opposed to separated. Is there someone I could maybe speak with who might be able to learn me more about such things?
Yeah, we'll take you back to Marigold. She was there when Kruv died, so she can tell you more.
This Marigold, who is she?
She's the one that employs us at this company that I was telling you about.
She's a powerful druid.
I see.
Her family is the ones that keep us and our city safe.
And what city is this that you speak of?
It's the free city of Kedoria, but I believe that came after your time.
Yes, I'm quite unfamiliar. I apologize, but that name, Kedoria. What is the origin of this name?
I don't know the origin. It's a town founded by pirates hundreds of years ago.
Is there a tree or something there, maybe, perhaps? Kedor? No? Perhaps it's a silly coincidence. Language evolves over time. I apologize. Well, if we are to...
Can we get along with this history lesson when we're back to safety?
That seems like a most reasonable idea, yes. Why don't we, best be out of here, then. You said there is a bell?
Can I find the bell yet?
There is no bell in this room. She grabs on... She like, reaches out and gestures to grab hands.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm going to, go get Lethieth. Just, hand on, like, the back of his head and, like, forehead to his, just... It doesn't end here, brother. We need to go.
Command Lethieth approach. DC
Yeah.
13 wisdom.
I mean, technically, Lethieth wouldn't have Brenna's body to cry over, so he would just be crying.
Oh,
Right.
he's still there, but completely, like, out of it.
He'd probably be like searching for the body. Like that would be a reasonable thing to expect. So yeah, I'm gonna use another spell slot command approach, try to break him out of it, get him to at least come here so we can do this. So
At advantage because I'm...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're both
You
too
kinda
hurt.
compelled. Let's get out of here then. As she grabs you, you all feel this really weird sensation of like dissolving. Like every atom and molecule of your body just sort of melting into a pool of blood, and you recombobulate, and you kind of feel yourselves almost liquidate, reform, re-solidify outside back into the atrium next to this bell. She goes, I've always hated this fucking place. And she rings the bell and ends up back outside.
The whole time, we're like dissolving there. My hands just on Lethieth's shoulder.
And with that, folks, despite heavy casualties, you've escaped with a source of knowledge on how to kill the Kruvspawn. Holy fuck, I don't like killing player characters, but that was still holy shit epic. Thank you guys so much. That was crazy. You guys are all going to earn 1 Tealeaf point. We've still got a little bit on there. For experience, because this is a mixed mission, and you guys fought a very hard-fought fight and did really good on puzzles and logic, what I'd like each of you to do is to take your character level and multiply it by 325. So, for example, if you're a level 5 character, you'd be 5 times 325. You would gain 1625 experience.
Holy shit. Okay.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
So I would like you to take your character level times 325. That's how much experience you're going to gain for this mission. So for a level 8 character, it would be 2600 experience. I think we have some level 5. Lethieth is level 5.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry, what did I get?
You got 1625 for Lethieth.
16.
Luke, I'm within 25 level, and is that just a ding?
Yeah, if you're within 50, you
Yep.
just automatically ding.
So
I get a
ding
975.
it's a ding to adventure tier.
Oh shit, you're already at 18. Hot damn, nice. Very nice. Good job, guys. Good job. I am going to, so Gloria is now an official NPC in TAC. I've added her to the main TAC staff. I will add her to all of your journals. There she is. The 4th Bride of Kruv. Lots of information to tell, and she's got the secrets on how to kill these things. She's angry, she's vengeful. My enemy is my friend. Wicked fucking hot. Alright, guys, we're gonna let this tick down. I mean, we've got a very clear front runner. Yeah. Oh, man. Finger of Death. That's very unfortunate. But, yeah, there's no words. I love you guys. I hope you had fun despite everything. I hope, we'll have to make this worth it in the end, right? There's... Yes, quest time. 100 episodes. Holy shit.
100 episodes.
100
I've been here for 3.
It's pretty fucking crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, is Kelly still there? If you're still there, Kelly, definitely feel free to join in. You're about to win. Alright. Yeah, she loved Brenna. Brenna was such a sweet character. So much love
She
and
was
thought
around
put
for
into
so
it.
long, too.
Yeah, she's one of the oldest, too. Really? No, I think
crafting
Fish
craft.
Fry. Fish Fry was her first. Yeah, Fish Fry. Episode 6 was her first.
If this was a show, though, isn't that like the season finale cliffhanger, though? Like that
Kinda,
big gut
yeah.
punch.
Yep.
That's kind of how I see it. It's like, well, that ends that season.
Yeah.
Now we need to see what.
Okay. Guys, just as far as wrapping things up, we will be playing games tomorrow in the game room. Thursday we're taking off. Monday we got Wee Wee as a DM back in Ballardston. We'll be... Oh, definitely over the break, I'm going to be revising TAC rules and stuff, just cleaning things up, making one nice organized sheet. I know I've been saying that forever, but there'll be some interesting rules as far as alternate characters and recruiting characters and things like that. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
And we'll be coming back on the 15th.
Of January?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah, 15th. I forgot about that. That'll be a good one. Yep. I got to make my character for that. Yep. Oh, wow.
What are you gonna do for the Christmas special?
Christmas.
Fuck.
Brenna was in the gift exchange,
Or that's
and her backstory got
and her backstory.
Fuck. Yep. We'll figure it out. Fuck. Yeah, that's gonna be Brenna. So
It's easily Brenna.
Brenna, your new character. Should you choose to make one, I certainly hope you do. Starting at level 8, we'll start with 1 Tealeaf point. DM's choice tonight is tough. You guys all, I really appreciate it as a DM when I try to have like a very serious session with like serious repercussions and lore and stuff, and you guys as players like pick up on that and treat it seriously. Like I know there's a tendency to kind of be chaotic and goofy and like fun, and that's also like very much what I love about D&D, but I feel like there's a tone setting, and like you guys definitely picked up on that, and I sincerely appreciate that it was treated with respect. I think for me personally, I think the player who took this the most seriously and the most like genuinely and actually, you know, was did their research, did their homework, asked the right questions. You know, I it's tough, but I think I'm gonna give it to Forge this time. So awesome job there. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's all I've got for tonight. Ending on a rather somber note, but we'll pick up on this next time, and I'll keep an eye out for you guys in Tavern Chat. I love every one of you. Please have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Take care of yourself. Do something nice, and we'll see you next time. Toodles.